Ladies and gentlemen, we're back to Disco Elysium, and that, my friends, is a squacked. We have talked to Evrart, the head of the Union. We have died many, many, many times, and we are now trying to solve the murder. I told Twitch chat that I would explain where we were in the game and that it would make sense, and I honestly don't remember very much about what's going on. There was a murder, the Hardy Boys did it, the Union is covering it up, I'm now the last communist or something. I'm not on that racist arc, to be clear. So I think we're just gonna run around. We're about to die is part of our biggest problem. You were gonna go open a door for Evrart and Manana, if I remember correctly. Oh, wait, did I not save? Oh no. Oh no, open door for Evrart. We're good, we're good, we're good. Get the key from Manana. Didn't I talk to Manana? Did I literally forget to save at the end of the last one? Oh, I died and I got so mad. You're right. I remember. I died because the guys were playing fucking petanque. And I got petanked out of my mind. Okay, 1 second. Let me get the key. From Manana. Not approvingly, doesn't matter. I'm just trying to get the key. What does that mean?
He's not lying.
Understood. No problem.
He said you had a key to a door? He said it belonged to a weasel.
That key right here. And let me tell you, it's mighty good of you to help us out during the strike.
I heard about a weasel, and it didn't sound like a local polar weasel, if you know what I mean. I'm gonna buy the meds. Don't worry.
Oh, what you're looking for is a bit... Okay, but...
Okay, great. Behind the whirling in rags. We can go there.
None of this mess we're in.
But first things first. Yeah, the weasel. Yeah. Anything about the Hardy Boys? I do think it's good to just have all the information so I can unlock other conversations or something.
Never. All of it.
Hold, which I did before.
I don't think I'm a communist. Seeing something...
Manana's not a communist? Right on, brother.
Sure thing.
What is this? News of the world.
Okay. Hold.
Hey.
Oh, I have to go through the communist arc again? No. He's too locked in? Wait, what? You guys don't like that my camera's there? You mad, bro? I think that's a very fair reason to be mad. All right. Look around.
Yes, you. Word on the
again?
Yes, you're ready to
can't argue with that. Okay, we said we would do communism.
Down with it. Oh yes, everyone can see that.
Roll up your sleeves and start building it.
Get the firing squads and the
roll up your sleeves further and breathe in the pristine air. Okay, now we can start the thought as well. Hold me. Boom. Unlock me. Mazovian socioeconomics, internalize me. -2 visual calculus, but we'll live. And now we have to buy medicine. Oh, chat, you guys are being disingenuous about how I died, to be clear. I have to go to the pawn shop to sell things so that I can buy medicine. It's like goods can be bought with money, you know what I'm saying? I know some of you are communists around here, but for me, I need that sweet Skrilla. Hold me. You have $8? Yeah, and you think $8 is gonna get me there? Then your alcohol ran out or something? I don't know if my alcohol ran out. Dude, if my alcohol runs out right now, I'm actually gonna lose it. Quick save. Sell fast. Hold. I have something to sell. Access my pockets. Sell me? Sell me. We're good. All right, let's get out of here because we need to buy medicine ASAP. Before we talk to the old guys. And then we will go back and talk to the old guys playing petanque because I need to know what their vibe is. And I also need to save, is it $20 or $30 to pay for my room and board? And I also need to save some time to hit the gym because my guy is skipping leg day. I'll tell you that much. 20? Perfect. Look at how much I can zoom out. 70 reals a communist? They said the firing squads are only for people with more than 70, if I remember right. So I have to sell this ASAP. Oh, sorry. Wrong button. It's the medicine cabinet?
A small cabinet on the wall is filled.
I'm going to take the big juicy. And I'm going to take the other big juicy.
I hope St. Batiste makes you feel better or something.
And then another one of those.
I hope St.
And here's the crazy thing. Another one of those. All right, we should have more than enough now. Instead of medicine, what if we bought puts on the shipping company? Oh, yeah. And then we actually helped the Union. We could really make some money here. A little insider trading for the people. Don't say we healed them. That's a scracked. That doesn't mean anything. You made that up. Where are these older gentlemen? Not back here. Sausage Man is gone. Too far south? Yeah. Sorry. I thought of a joke, but it's not actually funny. Where's Grandpa? Oh, there they are. Okay. Finally, back to... Hello? The spirited chirps and clicks of swallows fill the air. Now remember, if we don't immediately jump into playing their game, we are going to take spiritual and emotional damage. I also could use some more volume. Oops.
I'll be with you in a moment, officer. Let me just finish my sandwich. Talk to angry
What's up, Ruggles?
Rene first.
All right. What's up, Rene?
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
He's old.
You're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right?
This one's still chewing on his sandwich.
I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
Yeah, I don't know what this guy's problem is. They're old. They're probably retired. They're playing a game. You just chill, bro. Just chill.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game.
A ball game.
Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never.
All right, I got this. Ball
That's
time.
the spirit. Don't even waste your breath asking about the game. They wouldn't know anyway. They're way past their prime.
Acting without hesitation +2. Give me a 72%. Watch me die again for some reason. Oh. Hold. Oh.
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter.
Now watch this drive. Let go, be the ball. What? Did I think it was a shot put?
Bordel de merde!
A whorehouse of shit.
What the hell is your problem?
Not a weak right tricep, that's for
I
sure.
don't care if you are a cop. You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful.
I'm sensing anger, and I don't understand why.
You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Ah, sorry, an honest mistake. I thought it was shot put.
Well, it damn well isn't. It's petanque. You ruined a petanque game. We want our bull back.
Shit, if only I had that shot put, I could have given it to him.
This is just a misunderstanding, isn't it, officer? No harm done.
Oopsies.
Of course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are a goddamn bull.
Okay, I will try and fix
Good.
this.
Mistakes are forgiven when men at least try to right their wrongs.
Oh, this is a healthy
You
conversation.
tried. Now, why did you approach us?
Yes. Why did you come here?
1 second. I think the cat's feeder went off, and I think Einstein is very hungry. Chat, I'll be right back. I'm sorry. Stare at my beautiful face in the bottom corner here. Okay, man. Let's find a petanque ball for these old fuckers. Nah, mean. What was that? What was what? Stay mad, bean losers. Why did you come here? It's unlikely to know anything about the murder.
You never know. He might know something. This is a good vantage point. Just
Rhetoric and logic are
to
arguing in
smooth
my head.
things over. Old people like attention.
Rene, I found your guard booth. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of the whirling in rags? You seem to be playing in a crater, and I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout. What the hell's going on here? People are saying it's still a tad quiet. You got it. I don't understand why the sliders have to be at different levels every day when I don't touch the volume on my computer. But honestly, I respect it. You seem to be playing in a crater was a fun one.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
Does it have to do with all the bullet holes I've been seeing around?
Yes. It was left by heavy artillery fire.
Heavy artillery fire, you say? That's the best kind of artillery fire. Very interesting.
Okay, it's a crater left by artillery fire. But why?
Why what?
Why was heavy artillery
Because
used?
that's what happens when communists hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital.
Oh,
into
this
a
guy does
slaughterhouse.
not like the
You use
communists.
heavy ordnance to clean
I
up your
assume. I
home.
guess I'm assuming communards are communists. Wait, who are the communards again?
Commies, communists, socialists,
Okay, yeah.
anarchists, call them what you like. They just chose the name to feel special. Senseless sentimentality.
Did you use artillery fire against them?
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda.
What?
Mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
I'd like to sign up for this communism.
So, and we lacked caliber. God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
Ah.
It was probably a bit more complicated than that.
Why shell them here in Martinez?
Because this place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the commies up.
Speak to that. I saw the word suicide sex cult, and I thought that's at least 2 of my 3 favorite things. Because this place is the damn beachhead, he says, pointing up the bay. Had to soften the commies up first.
Yes, the military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Interesting.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
We're soft now.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08. The other 2 are off in Stella Maris and the Delta.
Shake your head and look down at the crater.
This here is Blood Ground, where coalition boots first made landfall and cleaned those rabid dogs out. Most likely.
I feel like I'm playing petanque with a Nazi. This guy's like, I would just love to kill those dogs. Fuck. Oh, wow. He actually said it. We're playing petanque on their mangled corpses.
Blood ground. You got old Rene going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Hold on. The coalition?
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of
He
my
hates
enemy
everyone.
and all that.
Damn,
They're the less
Rene.
evil.
That explains all the war
Damn
damage.
right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it. And it worked, too.
There's a strange gleam in his eyes.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Oh, okay.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame.
It ain't racism if you hate everyone equally. Honestly, he has called everyone a dog.
The party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
The party never surrendered.
You don't even begin to truly understand the players at the table, let alone the specific circumstances surrounding the...
He stops mid-sentence.
What do you think?
Oh, it's my turn.
Have a opinions on these things.
Wait, it's classic old man debate. I'm here. They've asked me to step up to their table. And all I have to do is formulate an opinion based on the information that they've given me and that I know from my prior experiences. And if I impress them, I'll be one of them. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. 2, foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. Shake your head in shame. 3, the coalition seems quite capable, actually. 4, commies just don't understand how money works. Or nothing. I don't think, I just do. Ooh. That's how it should be. Soft socialists paving the way for the hard working class to take over. Foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us. I'm not a xenophobe, though. Or I don't think I'm a xenophobe. I actually don't even know if I'm from Martinez. I barely know that my name is Harry Dubois. The coalition seems quite capable, actually. Not really. Aren't I like a citizens militia? There's not even like a police force, some kind of law and order here? Yeah, let me just go talk to Measurehead and see what my answer should be before I answer. We'll go communist route, but that's gonna make him hate me, and then maybe he won't answer my questions. My gut is leaning towards foreign powers cleaned up our mess and now they rule us, because this could be seen as kind of like not saying anything. You could see it both ways.
I'm sorry it had to be them. After 8 years of fighting those hyenas, boiling cats for food and drinking piss in the mountains,
Excuse me?
I would have preferred if the Right Honorable King Guillaume returned to Revachol.
Bro, why do you want a king? What are you talking about?
Risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was
It's crazy. Did you know that we have a star in our chat? There is a chatter who voice acted in this game, and one of his characters was Rene. In fact, Midnight was such a good voice actor. He did this all from the top of the dome. I'm talking everything. The drinking boiled piss. He just said, I'm going to speak from my heart. And that's what it was. I thought he was here. Come on. I don't want to do that if he's not here. He spoke his truth. This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere.
He hates the blue jeans and rock music.
And stupid music on the radio.
Damn, unironically.
This is just what the commies wanted.
I'm sorry, what are you talking about? That's what the capitalists wanted. Neon signs for toothpaste and rock music on the radio. I don't think that's what the communists wanted, although maybe I'm not the most educated on Martinesian Maslowism. Huh. How does Philippe III factor into this? Yeah.
It doesn't.
Oh.
That was 100 years ago. Ain't got nothing to do with anything.
Caught. Who was this Frissel?
Damn Frissel. He
Frissel.
was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died in the hands of the Hyperlay, in a very public execution.
Sheesh. You mentioned Guillaume?
A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better.
Isn't the famous thing... Now, again, I'll admit, I have a political science degree, but I don't really know shit about communism. Isn't like the meme or famous thing about communism that they don't actually have a lot of choices when it comes to like products? So the thought that we have like all these toothpaste ads and stuff, to me, seems like a very capitalist society. Versus like you go and there's one brand of toothpaste, just 100 of them. 100 of the one brand. State-run toothpaste. A true king in both blood and mind. Okay, this does seem like race theory-esque. Led Revachol before Frissel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile.
Some manner of self-deceit is present in his thinking. Sounds like this Guillaume abandoned him.
What's up, Connor?
He doesn't want to admit it.
He heard me talking about voice actors and knew he had to get in here. What exactly is a suzerain? A suzerain's a king. We know this. Harry, Mr. Dubois.
Has everyone forgotten already? They've forgotten already.
Soon, they will forget everything.
The commies didn't win either. They killed the king, then got bought by the foreign powers. Yeah, but it seems to be my man Rene is conflating the problems in Martinez with the communists. And the communists are conflating the problems in Martinez with the capitalists and like the Pine Company. So maybe we could just all get along. Maybe I could just explain it to him. We could do, remember when the Bloods and the Crips in LA tied their bandanas together and like they had a big thing, stop killing each other? What if I do that? What if I'm the chosen one that can unite Martinez? And then what if I could be suzerain? Love the vids lately. Keep it up, boss. Always wanted to play this game. Enjoying watching. Thank you, man. This game actually fucking rules. This game rules besides the 3 moments that will make you want to uninstall. But other than that, this game rules.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
3%? I did throw the boule in the sea, so I am worried that I'm not going to win this 3%. But what a fucking clip we would hit, huh? Imagine we hit a 3%. What is 3% on a die? if we had a D20 times 5, 1/12? No, it's you need double sixes. It's 2 6s. Okay, it is 2 6s. Okay, yeah. Double 6s at the same time. Just hit? Let me ask him about the rifle. Maybe I can get him on my side first and bump that 3 to like an 8 or something.
It's a Bell McGrave.
A Bell McGrave?
4.46 caliber. Breech loading.
No way.
Revachol made. Good weapon. Accurate and reliable.
I have a question. Is this a good stream game? I actually think this is a terrible stream game, but I think it's an amazing game. So, play it if you want to play it. That's what I'm doing.
Inoperable. The pulse spring is missing and the mechanism is jammed shut. Still a beauty. Where did you find her?
Should I tell him where I found it? What do you mean find? This is my rifle. I always have it with me. That's actually so funny that I'm going to do it.
I understand. Unfortunately, I don't know what else to tell you. These BMs are an antique. No one uses them anymore. The ammunition is impossible to find.
It's fun for diehard gamers to watch and people who have played it already. Yeah, I completely agree. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the back of the Whirling in Rags?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement.
Oh, wait, we found the one bootlicker in the city? We should use this man. And most of the locals?
In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them?
But you don't have a problem with cops?
Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
You're actually exactly where I stopped playing the game? Wait, why'd you stop?
He doesn't know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
And what about police women? Yeah, that's definitely a conversation I want to have. So again, you don't know anything?
I knew I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
Fair. New setup?
It is
No, I just
true,
put in a
sir.
window so we could see the
He
forest
knows
behind.
nothing.
He knows nothing.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Let's talk about his guard booth.
Yes, the Debardeurs union pays me to stand vigil during the nights. Not out of any political...
Wait, he's paid by the union?
I'm an old man. Don't sleep more than a few hours every night anyway, and money is tight.
It's tight for us all, Rene. I get it.
He feels like he has to justify himself for some reason.
Ooh, you must have seen something on the night of the murder. Your booth looks right into the courtyard.
Yes, it does. Unfortunately, I wasn't working that night. Been on a 2-week leave since last Monday.
Ah, why were you on a leave?
It's a private matter. Nothing to do with your investigation.
The crazy thing is I believe Rene.
You see, officer, Rene is the kind of man would rather die than admit he needs medical assistance.
It
or,
was a
God
self-suck
forbid,
accident.
sick it. A real man's man is just gonna write.
I've got a phone interview in an hour. Got any good tips for me? Yeah, the number one thing to do in an interview is not be proactive instead of reactive, right? Find out things. You know the job. You applied for the job. You know your life. You've lived your life. Pick the things that you want to say before the call and then try and think of ways to weasel towards them in the conversation. If you're really proud of something you did at your last work, then make sure that you find a way to mention that based on their questions. It's kind of ham-fisted, it's kind of railroady, but honestly, no one gives a shit. And at the end of the interview, all they remember are the things you said. Do not jerk off on the call so that you can get post-nut clarity exactly when you need it.
I'm fine, goddammit.
So this guy went to the
Mind
hospital.
your own business.
If you don't know how to answer a question, just do the old I'm going into a tunnel. Sorry, I'm breaking up. That would be absolutely insane. So who was working your shift that night,
No
Rene?
one. The boss has been unmanned since last Monday.
The
There's
guard
no other
wasn't
guard.
there.
It's just me.
No one has been guarding the container yard since last
I mean,
Monday.
Measurehead's been guarding the container yard.
Yes. It's not actually an issue. I mean,
Look, officers. The container yard doesn't
Oh.
actually need a guardsman.
Mostly
Never had one
decorative?
before. Monsieur
So is this just a way for
Titus
Evrart to
built
bribe
specially
Rene?
for him.
As someone who is
It's mostly
maybe one of the most
decorative.
anti-union vocalists, although he's not anti-union. I don't want to be the one to say this because there's a chance that Rene is the equivalent of a Nazi who moved to Argentina, but it seems like he could be a free thinker. He's actually out here dropping logic bombs on people. Rene isn't really someone who has had any power to be bribed. Right, fair, fair. Mostly decorative?
the possibility of someone being in there is enough to discourage any
He's a Walmart
ill-minded
greeter.
individuals.
He's going to say you owe him 10% of your paycheck. Don't believe him. It'll never hold up in court. The only reason I can still stream is because I take 10% of Midnight's paycheck, which is very good.
Evrart created this job for Rene because he knows the Royal Carabinier's pension of honor and PTSD isn't something a man can live off. A decorated kingsman collecting tear reflects bad on the whole neighborhood. His words.
Evrart gets it. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. Oh, I thought someone came in the room. Everyone working together. I love it. Wait, is this communism? Such dependency only weakens a man further. Do or die. There is no middle ground. Rene is but one man. We need a program. Get all the elderly back in the job market. Keep folks motivated. Rene should rent out his services, invest the profit, get a few more guys, expand and repeat. Wage work is a dead end. Or there's absolutely nothing wrong with tear collecting. It's my side thing too. Proudly hold out the tear bag. Big guys looking after the small and everyone working together. I love it. This is kind of up its own butt, but I'll run it.
Can we conclude the topic of my guard boost now?
I saw a picture in there. You were in it. Who's the girl?
She is nobody. This is none of your concern.
Wife?
I
Daughter?
refuse to discuss
Granddaughter?
my private affairs with the RCM.
The lady is Jean-Marie Beaulieu.
Oh.
And she sure as hell wasn't a nobody.
Who's Jean-Marie Beaulieu? Got it, thanks.
Yes, yes.
Oh,
Like I
we got it
said,
to 8%.
It would be up anyway. So
All right,
I
I'm going to
might
go
as
for
well
it.
keep
What
an
is
eye out.
8%?
Keeps my senses sharp.
What do I need to hit to get this? Is 6 and 5 also a win? 11 or 12? Ladies and gentlemen, I'm feeling a bit lucky.
All you observe.
That was
is
so
a veteran
close!
using
10?
his
I needed
own
11.
past and his old uniform. This is not uncommon.
This is the uniform of the Royal
I mean, close doesn't really
Carabiniers
mean
in
anything,
service
right?
of
There's no
his
difference
of
between 10 and 1.
Guillaume Le Lion and the valiant King Philip V before him.
Don't you mean
If not for
Frisell
that,
the Fan?
yeah. Well, last time I didn't throw the ball, I fucking died. Do you mean Frisell the Fun?
You do not speak his name, Craven, although he was a clown. But he was our clown, ours to ridicule and to mourn.
There's something you missed. You will get to it. Don't worry.
Interesting. All right. Well, if I get a bull, I think I can do this again. And I'm happy with that. I also got experience. I could just level up and try again, but I don't think I want to and or need to. Due to some confusion over the game Rene and Gaston are playing, you threw one of their petanque balls into the sea. Boules into the sea. The shot was excellent, but now you owe them a boule, or at least a similar looking metal sphere. Okay. This is kind of fucked. Do you think I can go buy the ball back from the pawn shop? I got a new thought. It was communism, but it takes a while to crank. Hold. I got 2 metal bulls right here.
Hello.
Jesus Christ.
Let me know if I can help you with anything.
Oh no. Can you not buy stuff back?
Let me have a look. Anything else you're thinking of selling?
Oh, no shot? That's actually a +2 because it's a shot put.
Another time.
Okay, I fucked that. Although I don't think the shot put is a good replacement ball for petanque because it's too heavy, but it would have been something. And I sold it for cash. Shit. We can go to that guy's house after... Oh, hello?
All around you, rain falls on the great city of Revachol. Rain drips from the eaves and floods the gutters, washing the filth away. The spring thaw must be here. The snow is melting.
You guys like Shivers? You're Shivers fans?
Looking up at the sky, cold water dripping from your hair.
What do I see?
Grey sky like great battleships, clouds colliding with one another. Rain falls down on the world.
How does it feel?
Humid. Your coat shields you from the rain while the city shivers around you.
What's in the west?
Sheets of rain over the water, a flight of stairs leading into the ocean. Wave after wave washing the coast of Martinez, with its motorboats and gently swaying reeds.
Shivers does nothing 99% of the time, but when it hits, it hits. Interesting.
The ruins of a half-sunken sea fort crumble on an inlet beyond the Bay of Revachol. Ghosts rise into the sky.
Who are you, ghosts?
The skyscrapers of La Delta, the financial district. Faint golden light seeps from the office windows. Will you ever go there?
Will I?
No, you are just one of the hundreds of thousands who watch them rise across the bay from Martinez every day.
Run your fingers through your dampened hair.
Your hair is an oily mess flecked with ash from neighboring coal plants. Smokestacks rise somewhere in the distance.
Motherfucker.
This rain will not let up anytime soon. At least we are dressed for it.
Wait, Shivers just gave me 5 experience for free? That's kind of cool. Hold. What am I doing? Is there anything I can do? Legendary fridge, legendary barbell, physical instrument, impossible, legendary, challenging, godly, legendary, heroic? Oh, cafeteria window. Heroic isn't that bad, right? Window me? Let's just try and do something while we're vibing.
Behind the dockworkers, a ceiling height window. The hawthorn branches scrape the glass like bony fingers.
It's not time yet? What could that mean? I'm scared. I don't want to fuck that one. I'm scared. It's not time yet? We could also talk to her again because we now have more information from the guy.
I've got nothing to say to you. Why are you wasting your time?
Are you the Hardy girl?
I am not.
You could be Liz. You could be anything. You could even be a model.
Glenn.
Even a mod? Glenn, I went to law school. I am an attorney.
He's right. With a face like that, she could be on the cover of Le Debutante International.
I like, get a grip, Glenn. She went to law school. Let's set them against each other.
So fucking what? Lots of models are actually really smart people, fuckwad.
You know what? Glenn got me there.
No, Glenn. They aren't.
Wait, what? Elizabeth. Women hating women? I hate this.
This didn't
Crabs in a bucket.
Her opinion of you. It's not her. She's not a Hardy girl. Definitely.
Are you Lizzy, Elizabeth, Miss Beaufort?
I suggest not wasting time on trivial pleasantries and focusing on why you are actually here. Titus Hardy.
She points to the tall man at the table.
Even though she has excellent control over herself, something moved behind her eyes. In the way she stands. In her face.
Oh, I love the faking that I have information. Easy Leo told me about you. He likes to talk a lot.
You are not here to chat up the legal counsel. You are here to question these men.
Shit, that didn't work. What was the other option?
I said,
Even though she has excellent
Hardy, not
control
yet.
over
I had another
us,
question. No, there's no more.
talk to Titus.
Why are you so aggressive?
You make your living enforcing violence.
Okay, fair.
These people are just dock workers.
So you were spying on us, and now you represent murder suspects. Just dock workers.
Listen, you moral intern lackeys.
Oh.
You're a mob, enforcing the unlawful privatization of Revachol. 20 fat men in the Occident are stealing it all. And you're their
Wow,
bodyguard.
just because she's a black woman, she's aggressive? I didn't think you were like that. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. It's when she called me human garbage and said not to look her in the eyes. That's what made me think she might be a little aggressive.
So ask what you came to ask. Or get back to your commander.
Yeah, let's just not talk to Lizzy. She's too smart for me. That's the problem. Lizzie's too smart, and so in talking to her, I'm only opening myself up to being fucked over. The game is not showing my true colors. Pick up the dice from the dice maker. What time can I do that? The next day, right? Oh, 8 hours. Till Tuesday, so it's not yet. Close the water lock on Wednesday. Find the cryptozoologist. Find one armor piece. I would love to. God, I would love to. Maybe Kuno knows something? Prove your authority. That's going to be a tough one. That's going to be a very tough one. I think... Didn't Kuno say something about it? He sold one or something? Kuno's my dog now. After all this.
Fuck does Kuno care?
Let's discuss those illegal narcotics again.
Waiting for you to fucking man up.
Oh.
In there is Kuno's violent dad on steroids. Kuno's dad does steroids and speed. If you can take him, you can have half the speed.
Welcome to 826, baby.
Okay, Kuno's listening.
I'm going in there, but not for the speed. I'm going after the most violent man in Revachol. I'm going in there for justice. I'm a narc, Kuno. I'm going to confiscate that crap. I think I'm going in there for the most violent man in Revachol.
Sure, whatever. If you survive, make sure to bring that shit back to Kuno. Kuno's almost out.
I don't
You
love
wouldn't
that
like
Kuno's
Kuno
just
when
doing
he's out.
speed out here all the time.
Just get in the apartment building. Kuno knows you already fucked your way in. Kuno knows everything.
I actually forgot all about the
Go
door.
to room 12, first floor, and kick down the door. Police violence style. Kuno style. And then it's action time. You're locked in the room with violent fuckheads.
Interesting.
That's it. Next time Kuno sees you, you better have his shit.
What the hell are you signing us up for?
I'm going to kill Kuno's dad. I would love to say that. And I would love to know what happens if that's what I say, but I can't. I'm role playing. I'm trying to play the cop here. I'm not going to say that I'm going to kill Kuno's dad. Obviously, I'm not going to take it. We need to get drugs away from a minor.
Okay, then.
Ah, yes.
Kuno doesn't fucking care.
Okay, apartment 12 for him, but also there should be an apartment behind the whirling in rags. I assume they mean the big apartment building. This one back here. Can I get through here? No. The only way is to walk around. And then there's also an apartment building that I have a key to from Manana, which maybe is the same. Open apartment door. You have the key. The door is behind the greenhouse in the yard. Oh, maybe not. Behind the greenhouse in the yard? I do think playing this as an addict cop would be so fun. Behind the greenhouse is back there. The yard mentioned. How do I get behind the greenhouse? Mayhaps up here? It's that. Ooh, whoa, 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 whoa. Is it even possible to get there? That was a reasonable wah wah wee wah moment. Shit. I think we have to go all the way to the apartment. And this might be fine because we have to go to the apartment by 9 o'clock anyway. Or after 9 o'clock anyway. But 9 o'clock is 9 o'clock 21 in your guys' non-American time? Ugh. So we've got plenty of time. Are you excited for Pacific Drive? What is Pacific Drive? I had a huge crush on a guy who did a Borat. Wait, is this a petanque ball? Enormous bulls, worthy of a real man. And he was really good friends with my roommate, so I wasn't allowed. I think having a crush on someone who does a really good Borat, it tells me more about you than it does about the Borat person. Straight up. It's called military time. Surely an American would know all about that. I don't know shit about it. What number is this? 6? Oh, this is just the complex. My apologies. Right here. He was a huge ripped polo player. You have to forgive a girl for her vices. Is Polo the horse one?
The copper nails holding the upholstery in place have turned green from sea air, and there's a knocker shaped like a lion's head.
How about press your ear against the door?
The leather upholstery is worn and rough against your jaw. You don't hear any movement.
I see.
In fact, it's oddly silent in the yard around you. No birds chirp.
I'm gonna knock first.
You knock silently. The upholstery muffles the sound. No response comes from the apartment.
I guess no one is in.
Lieutenant, what's your opinion of this task we're undertaking?
Let's be honest. This isn't what I joined the RCM for.
Oh.
But every day tells you something new about yourself.
The lieutenant replies, still inspecting the padded door.
Apparently, working with the local union boss to get info on an investigation is not something I'm squeamish about.
So you don't mind if I unlock the door?
If the Merc Tribunal happens before we solve this, we are looking at casualties. What's one unlocked door compared to that?
It's a slippery slope, Kim, and now I've got you.
We could just leave and tell Evrart we opened the door. No one seems to be tailing us to see if we actually did it.
Lie to Evrart? That's also an option?
Yes. Presenting a fabrication is known to get results here and there. You took this task. You make the call.
All right.
The door is right here. You can just open it and be done with this. Besides, if you never open it, you'll never...
The thing is, I do want to know what's behind the door. Maybe more important.
You're a pretty good liar. Are you as good an infiltrator as you are a liar?
Use Manana's key to open the door.
Try to be as silent as you can. It takes a bit of rattling of the handle to loosen the bolt. Finally, the door unlocks with a small clack. Thoughts race through your head. The sound of the key turning still echoes in the yard. Hopefully no one heard. Well, buddy, you opened it. No need to go inside. It would be...
I mean, I'm obviously going inside. I'm obviously going inside.
Good job. Let's go now. I'm sure there's nothing interesting in there.
Why is my brain not wanting me to go there?
Only curiosity could account for stepping over that threshold. Maybe there's treasure in there. A white alligator. A fountain of quicksilver. There might be important information in the apartment.
This is crazy. I banked every success. Look at my brain just talking to itself. Yeah, everyone has an opinion.
As you hold the open door, you can feel the air moving. A little draft. A whistle.
Yeah, I'm going in. I'm going in, of course. It is never a doubt in my mind that I was not going to go in here. Ooh, magnesium. Thank you. A small suitcase full of clothes. Guests are staying over or someone is trying to leave. A book titled The Hidden World of Walking Sticks lies open. You can almost feel the warmth of the red sun on the flag.
This is the flag of Revachol, the suzerainty.
Ah, what's with the sun?
This isn't just one sun, but there are little suns dancing around the big sun. This is the sevenfold sun miracle.
What's the sevenfold sun miracle?
It's an optical atmospheric anomaly the first settlers saw. Happens in cold weather. 6 small suns around the big one. This complex halo phenomena is how old Revachol got its flag.
I see.
It is but one of the many strange optic atmospheric phenomena of this wondrous archipelago. You're sure you once saw sundogs in your youth and blue flares.
Lieutenant, the old flag of the suzerain point. Bow down before the flag. Finished thought. Don't bow to the flag. I don't think I'm going to bow to a flag.
Mm-hmm. The tenant is an old-fashioned guy.
Interesting.
By old-fashioned, he means very right-wing.
I'm not going to bow to a flag with no one around but Kim. That's like so weird and performative.
The flag doesn't seem to mind. It's just a colorful fabric with a sun sewn onto it. Like all feudal flags, it looks like a children's drawing.
I see. Me when I disco in Elysium, I don't know. No, you pretty much nailed it. Wait, why is this yellow now? Oh, because I see that there's Nosafed in there. Pog you. Ah, Intersolary shirt. +1 logic. My Ben Shapiro shirt. Hold me. My current shirt is physical instrument shivers minus authority, and I think that's better than logic. Whoever lives here admires fair-haired fantasy heroes with big muscles. Me too. Oh. The smell of disinfectant in the room smells like chemicals. Shit, I had a thought. Hello? No. Oh, that was the thought.
A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
The mugs!
Each one depicts a human figure. A dark-skinned woman grinning amidst mysterious symbols. A broad-shouldered man shoveling potatoes, and others.
Is this where the racist mug came from? Tap on the mug.
A little ring. Though cheerful, the images on the ceramic make you vaguely uncomfortable. The images betray a lack of interest in human beings. They are merely unflattering caricatures.
What do I mean uncomfortable?
The owner of these mugs doesn't like people of other ethnicities very much.
So what? They can think what they want. This is a free world. Imagine being so culture war-pilled that you argue with your own sense of empathy in your head. Typical asshole.
This person is unhappy. The lieutenant picks up one of the mugs, then puts it back down with a look of disdain.
I'm beginning to feel better about breaking into this man's apartment.
Whip out your yellow man mug and compare.
Yes, your broken mug friend would feel very much at home here. The same humor, the same mocking lines.
I see.
There's the missing tin soldier. Whoever lives here might have used the Whirling's container to dump his trash.
Very interesting.
And now they've drawn the ire of the Union. The plot thickens, as they say.
An interesting little clue. Let's see where this goes. Clues have a way of magic.
Kind of weird to just be holding on to that mug. Sorry, I'm a detective, and it was evidence that I now pieced together more of the picture. You would have just thrown the mug away. You wouldn't have been as strong as I was, holding on, even though they knew it was a very racist mug.
Perhaps you should break into apartments more often.
Do you really think it's the same person who put the dead man's clothes in the trash?
Who knows? I'm not expecting too much from these clothes in the trash lead either way. It might turn out to be some random local matter, but still, a nice coincidence.
You could ask Evrart who this person is once you're done here.
But then I'd have to reveal that I went inside. Although he didn't say don't go inside. Here's the problem. This is a racist, and they're probably going to kill him. Do I need to... Wait, is there more to do on the cups?
A row of mugs sits on the shelf.
Move on from the mugs. Interesting. Do I leave it unlocked? Do I lock it? Can I even unlock it? No, I just go back in. I think we've unlocked at this point. Shit. Alright. Let's go back to Evrart. How do I make myself sprint? Caps lock. Oh, time to kill Kuno's dad. Apartment 12. Yeah. You're right. Gotta kill Kuno's dad real quick. Or talk to Kuno's dad about him needing to be a better parent to Kuno, you know? What number is this?
A shabby door
This
hangs
is it.
oddly on its hinges, secured to the doorframe with a safety chain. An unpaid energy bill is attached, threatening to cut off the electricity. It's addressed to Mr. Uno Doroita.
Looks like we found out where Kuno's dad lives.
And the place comes with 3 months' worth of utility bills.
Oh. Tool not in hand. I could just cut this. That's fucked. Let's just knock first.
No response. The apartment numbers have fallen off the door, leaving the panel with a sticky 1 shaped shadow and a marker drawn 2.
Are we sure this is 12?
You'll need to equip the chain cutters to enter.
Yeah.
Snip right through the metal.
I will. I just want to see if there was another way first. Chill, man.
A shabby door hangs oddly on its hinges, Secured to the door.
We tried one thing,
safe
trying to
chain.
break and enter. Yeah.
An unpaid energy bill is attached.
Stop resisting.
threatening to cut
Me
off
to the chain on the
electricity.
door.
It's addressed to Mr. Snip. The cutter goes through them like dead leaves. The links fall to the ground on the other side.
What happens if you cut without the tool? Karate chop right through the middle.
I know there's no stopping you, but let's at least make this quick.
Master Investigator, you just can't keep yourself away from locked and hidden places, can you?
Hey, I'm not some sort of a peeper. What do you mean? Or it's my duty as a cop. I have to say, what do you mean first?
Nothing. You're right. Get in there. Deep.
Is this another
Invade
memory? Because I would
every
love to
person's
unlock this one.
space.
Unlocking shit makes me happy. I'm just browsing. It's my duty as a cop, or I'm not some sort of peeper. I'm just browsing.
Yes. That's what it is. A quick peek here.
The Jamrock Shuffle.
It's all quite delectable.
Shit, how am I going to be the last communist but also do this? You lose a spirit decor, who cares? By now it's clear you like to look inside containers. You like to open doors and see what's behind them. Maybe secrets? Maybe more juicy containers? Let's be honest, you like all containers. Trash cans, utensil trays, manholes, coat pockets, secret containers left behind by only Philippian kings that held forbidden relics. Okay, you haven't come across one of those yet, but one day... Wait, is that why you're so hell-bent on opening containers? Do you think you'll find the Holy Scepter and the Orbe de Montaigne? I don't know how to speak these languages. You can unlearn a thought. I'm down to unlearn the one that lets me zoom out. That shit was cringe. Bonuses from the thought. Int and Psi, red check failures, heal morale. Fizz and Moat, red check failures, heal 1 health. Oh, interesting. That one's pretty good. White Morning. It's this one. Motorics caps raised by 1, but then I lose some of my yellows. It costs a skill point to unlearn? Are you shitting me? I mean, I could just... +1 empathy towards Kim, +1 to spirit decor. That's fine, because that counters the other one out. +1 pain threshold, blood oxygen is boring. All psyche learning caps raised by 1. Yeah. Yeah. I can't unlock a new slot. You can't learn 2 at the same time, can you? The question is, if one of these is bad, I would rather get rid of it and replace it so that I can just crank a skill sometime. I think you use that to raise perception by 1 since it's motorics and you wanted to look in the body's mouth. I did do everything I could to raise perception. We can hold it. We don't need to do anything yet. Oh, you can learn multiple at one time? Then never mind. I'm going to actually crank it. Unlock me. Jamrock shuffle me. I lose just a little bit of cop time and it's only an hour. I'm sure this will be fine. He's not home. Kuno de Reuter is the name on the unfinished homework. Oh, it's spelled differently. It's from 2 years ago. Glossy erotica covers the wall, wrinkled from moisture. What the fuck?
A phone book lies open on the table, covered with a stack of utility bills. Right next to it, in plain sight, sits a small bottle of amphetamine, conveniently equipped with a straw.
Lieutenant, I've located psychoactive substances on this table.
Good. Confiscate it.
Lieutenant, I'm going to drink it.
A minuscule amount of amphetamine doesn't interest the lieutenant in the slightest. He listens instead to something in the other room.
Take the speed from the table.
Pocket the bottle as if it were the most natural thing in the world.
Eee. What else do we have here? $1.10. Another room. The air stinks with something sour. Oh, is this gonna be a dead body situation?
A bundle of clothes heaped on the bed. A stained parka, some towels and a duvet, some socks even. In the dark, it looks like a nest.
Hold up, Lieutenant. Look at that pile of clothes. Oh, shit. Slowly reach out your hand.
Something underneath there is breathing.
Oh, it's alive.
It's not too late. No one's going to blame you for backing out. You don't have to do this. Just get out.
Fuck
Your
it.
hand touches a greasy duvet covered in cigarette burns and ketchup stains. You hear a growl. There is something alive.
There's a bear under there. Pull the blanket off.
You see a 60-year-old, fat, red-headed man passed out from large amounts of alcohol. And God knows what else. The smell of shit rises from his mouth.
This guy been eating shit?
You don't have to take him down. He's already down.
Kim, is this thing even alive?
I'm afraid it is. Look, it moves.
Oh, the snoring in the background's perfect. He points to a fleshy lump sticking out from the other end of the blanket. The limb seems to be twitching.
And look, the other foot is camouflaged by a striped sock bearing the name Maxtor on the sole. 3 toes are poking out of a hole.
Okay.
Maxtor is a gas company. He's wearing free socks from a gas company. They probably came with the bills. A groan rises from the man's throat, dry like a death rattle. He's trying to say something in his sleep.
Let's listen.
The man groans once again, but his tongue keeps failing.
That was an easy
It's
check,
impossible
bro.
to make out the syllables. A hand emerges from the blankets, trying to gesticulate something.
Maybe we try
then
again.
Falls back again, limp and defeated by sleep. A loud snore.
I took your
escapes his
amphetamine, old
mouth.
man. That might wake him up. Is this Kuno's father we're seeing?
Well, judging by the color of his hair, I would say yes, it is.
The lieutenant's right. The man's unwashed hair bears a familiar ginger tone. Even the hair on his chest is coppery. The light from the window falls into his half-open eyes.
I was expecting something worse. Oh, it was a red
I
check?
think he's
Shit.
still quite bad. I mean, what he has come to.
The lieutenant tilts his
This
head.
man won't be feeding his family anytime soon. Not that he was, but
Damn, I didn't know
at least
Kim
he
had
won't be
feelings
beating
like that.
his son.
At least he won't be beating
A
his
pair
son.
of half-open bug eyes is staring back at you from the dark, empty, and frozen. It's clear that the person behind them is not awake.
Hold on, what happened to his eyes?
Can't you tell? It happens to exceptionally committed substance abusers. They fall asleep with their eyelids still open. Not a pretty sight.
This is serious damage. I'm still not sure he's not dead. What? 3 words managed to escape his mouth along with a strong stench of alcohol.
Look, he's trying to communicate.
Maybe we should help
What
him
is
somehow?
there to do? We could turn him on his side so he doesn't choke on his own vomit, but he's already on his side.
Excellent form.
We could take him to Remedy or Saint-Baptiste, but he doesn't have money for medical services. The almshouse would turn him down.
Okay.
We don't do charity for people who are trying to kill themselves. Besides, he'll be dead in a few.
Wait, is he actually gonna die? I thought he was just sleeping.
Months. Weeks.
Okay, yeah.
The pile of blankets grunts miserably.
I took your amphetamine, old man.
Silence. Only heat emanates from the sleeping body.
Okay, what else we got in here? Ooh, regular black jeans? A nice composure gate. Oh, I have the god jeans, so we're not gonna change those. So my only option is to kill him or don't. I can't even kill him. It won't let me stab this man? So now I go to Kuno. Oh, Kuno's so far away. Hello? Oh, there we go. Me when Kuno comes from a broken home. What? Why are you trying to murder this man? Okay, this is going to sound crazy. I want you to listen till the end before you draw any judgments. His son told me that his dad had a lot of speed and that he's the most violent man in Revachol and that if I killed him, we could split the drugs. Now, unfortunately, it turned out that the drugs are only this? A little motorics, -1 morale. Reuse is left. That's for me. That's for Papa. I will say that Kuno ain't getting shit. But I should follow up on it. I can split a kilo with Kuno. And it might lead to secrets. Should I give Kuno drugs? He's obviously already taking them, as he said. F Kuno, that kid sucks. No, we've developed a friendship. I could do it when he's not around. Popping kilos with Kuno is a bar.
Fuck does Kuno care?
The boy turns to you. I took care of the drug situation.
All right, so you got Kuno's kilo. Here is how we do it. First, you give Kuno Kuno's kilo, then Kuno gives you half back. That's how we split it. It's the best way. Street way.
It doesn't sound like he's actually going to give me half. Aren't you going to ask how I got past your dad?
Word on the street is, you sent your little friend in dressed as a hooker. Distraction style. That's some sick shit.
He nods approvingly to the lieutenant.
Not a single muscle moves on the lieutenant's face.
Kuno wants to hear all about it, but first we split the kilo, then we shoot the shit.
By kilo, you mean gram, right?
Kuno knows what Kuno means.
Kuno means gram.
Kuno means gram. There's all's fair. There's I'm keeping it. You don't need more drugs. You're 12. And there's I'm keeping it and I'm doing it all myself. And there's I'm not ready to make this decision. This is a tough one. Do we give this small child hardcore drugs? Now, obviously your first thought is no. But here's the deal. He has helped me in this investigation. And my thinking is that he might actually help me more. The other problem is that I know Kim is not going to like it. So maybe we do it when Kim is not around. How about that? We say that we're not ready to make this decision.
The fuck are you talking about? Getting Kuno all worked up for no Kuno.
Because I'm down to do it. I just don't want to be seen doing it. I'm like a politician, you know? And then I'm sure he can help me with something. By the way, did we look into the body again? Whatever happened with that? Hold. Do sing karaoke, explore the wings, send the victim's body to processing. Once you're done with it. Yeah, I'm not allowed to do it yet. But did I pass the test? Do you remember what the test was called? Titus Hardy, shivers, map wall, mirror, measure head, Sealang, backyard wall, padlock door, barbell, ice bear fridge. Perception legendary, and we can't do it yet. Have I missed much disco? We did rob Kuno's dad, yeah. So far, a good day. If you do speed, it might let you retry. It's perception, not motoric. Oh wait, is motorics everything in that category? Are there any other negatives to doing speed besides the -1 morale?
Now that you've acquired some stimulants, it's time for a little pick-me-up. Time to detect.
Will it make me into a super cop?
It will make you into more than that. A mega cop. This is your modus operandi.
Right.
This is how you've done it for years. Let's go.
But Kim's here. He's going to be disappointed.
See? That's your problem. A lack of confidence. Speed can help you with that. And, Kim, it can help you with everything.
This is going to be really bad for my health, isn't it?
It's not ideal, no. But you need the zeal. Let's face it, you're never going to finish this case without cheating.
I'm not doing this now.
This is so unprofessional of you. Think you can ignore this? Your moral compass.
What's up, Chumba? Congrats.
Guess again. You'll be back here soon.
You've passed up your chance to start using speed for now.
Oh.
Don't worry. The option to use it becomes available again in 1 hour.
Oh, interesting. I mean, I could just crank it right now. But I guess if you want it to be part of a thought or something. Interesting. Bag me. Just like real life. All right, let's talk to Evrart. Hold. I like how he runs when he's holding the clipboard and the bag. He just looks like an idiot. Oh.
Snow is quietly covering the numerous wine bottles and cigarette butts on the ground.
Wait, what?
Someone partied really, really hard here.
Wait, how hard?
Well, they went through 6 bottles of potent Pilsner, 3 bottles of Commodore Red, and almost 4 packs of cigarettes.
4 packs of cigarettes seems like a lot of packs of cigarettes. Did I do this?
Well, Yes, I think we can say with relative confidence that it was you.
I was the one? This is really sad. I must have been miserable. Looks like I had a lot of fun. I'm still not completely convinced it was me. Yeah, I'm still not completely convinced.
I am.
Oh.
But it doesn't matter right now. Let's just move on.
Damn. Kim kind of throwing me under the bus. Yeah, maybe they have smaller packs. I don't know. I don't know enough about Revacholian cigarettes. I don't really know enough about US cigarettes, to be perfectly honest. Only one man in town parties that hard, and Kim knows it. I thought becoming friends with Kim, getting the flying aces thing, would have been more valuable to my relationship with him, and it doesn't seem to have been. Oh, a marlin. A taxidermy fish that tells time. It's like the big mouth billy bass.
Mr. Dubois, a pleasure as always. You don't have to sit down this time, since you've already sat on that chair.
I opened the door, you ask. Can we discuss the murder now?
I'm very glad to hear that, Harry. One question. You didn't actually happen to stumble in and see what's inside the apartment, did you?
He's trying to figure out if you're lying.
I'm good at drama.
There is no way to sway this man in any direction. He is unsuggestible and unswayable. Just tell the truth.
He's unswayable? I feel like I'm a sway god. I feel like I could sway this man. But the thing is, he almost assuredly knows, right? I may have gone inside and seen a collection of racist mugs.
Just as I thought. Culturally antiquated mug collection.
What a weasel.
Pissing on Evrart's Rainbow Coalition.
Ah, okay, he feels like he's being sarcastic.
He was testing you, and you succeeded.
Good, 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 good.
Now let's get down to brass tacks. It's time for men like me and you to figure out who's killed who and why. Real police work is gonna start happening now. I promise you, Harry.
I feel like real police work has not only been happening, but we know who killed him. The mug collection I mentioned was in the apartment. I found a similar mug in the trash with the hangman's clothes.
Racist mugs in the trash and in the apartment? You guys are just light years ahead of me.
Okay, he's being rude.
I have so much confidence in the ability of your organization. I'm relieved you're doing this and leaving me to do what I do best. Helping people. With the power of politics.
I see.
Yes, yes. Do you think this weasel is somehow connected to the murder?
Oh, no. I don't cross paths like that.
Interesting.
All I want is for you to succeed in your investigation. I would never complicate things for you.
Oddly, it seems to be true.
But the weasel might have cleaned up after the killers.
Believe me, Harry, he's a nobody. Just your basement variety nobody. Can't imagine him being connected to a high-caliber case like this.
Then tell me his name, Evrart.
But he does live nearby. Maybe it's a pedantic weasel. Fascists are known to be neat freaks. I feel like a real detective right now, Harry. Am I getting this
You can't
right?
shut the fuck up. Oh, great technique. You'd make a great sergeant. There's more to police work than whacking an imaginary baton. Say nothing. Say nothing.
Of course, Harry. Stoic silence. I like that. Very befitting a police officer. I'm not a real detective. You are.
I've heard about a connection between the lynching and the strike. I'd like to hear what you know about it.
By now, I'm sure you've figured out who the dead man was working for. The bad guys.
Oh, the bad guys,
Wild
huh?
Pines. Sent to scare us. Another violent measure of the top hats against us flatcaps.
I'm listening.
Harry, this strike is the culmination of many, many mistakes made by the Wild Pines group. They tried to shut the strike down by sending in armed mercenaries.
I mean, I do agree that that was a mistake. So does Joyce.
You mean our victim?
A security contractor? Can you imagine that? Workers standing in peaceful protest, united in the spirit of fellowship, and they send hired killers to mow us down with machine gun fire? I'm talking beasts, hardened killers from proxy wars in Yisut, Semenine, Saramoritsa, you name it, they've done it. Raping, killing,
You know,
villages,
if we hadn't interviewed the other guy, we would probably think that he's exaggerating here. But that other guy, who I had never met before in my life, very quickly started talking about all the killing and raping he had done.
Everything they did there, they brought over here. They want to turn Revachol into a third world slum. Honestly, the only thing they didn't do is kill the village elephant.
Go on.
Now, I haven't personally witnessed the brutalities out there. I have the luxury of staying in my container, you see. If I need to go somewhere, they just move my container.
Wait, is that actually true? That's kind of goated. They use the crane?
Yes. I'm an old man, Harry. My legs aren't what they used to be. They lift my...
If this is a Hitman level, we could definitely use the crane to kill him.
Fun. You should try it.
And if this is not a Hitman level, they should make a Hitman level where there's a big mob boss in a container that they move with a crane.
But enough about me and my fun container. The killers the company hired, I think there were 3 of them, all hardened commando types. One of them got downright suicidal, getting drunk, violent, a little rapey.
A little
Even
rapey.
their own negotiator couldn't control him. That's your boy, the one who likes hanging out and trees.
This actually does all fit in with what I've heard from other people.
By negotiator, you mean Joyce?
Of course he means Joyce.
Harry, what you need to realize is, we dock workers are not pushovers.
I'd appreciate it if you stopped referring to my innocent and polite union leader as a mob boss.
We got grit, Harry. This whole neighborhood does. Push us hard enough and we push back. And when we do, we push to kill.
Who exactly did the pushing?
There's a militant wing inside the Union.
Attack Pebble, thank you for the prime.
A group of people whose duties don't involve manual labor, but peacekeeping in the neighborhood. Making
The Hardy
sure
Boys he's
everything
talking
runs
about.
Smoothly.
That sounds a bit like organized crime.
They're like you guys.
Oh, yeah, just like us.
Idealistic people who want to make sure bad things don't happen. And if they already have, well, punishment must follow.
Ah.
Again, that sounds like organized crime.
So these idealists killed our victim?
One day Titus Hardy, leader of this peacekeeping faction, comes up to me and says, "Boss, socialist democratic fervor drove us to take it upon ourselves to kill this beast that was burdening the land."
Okay. Did Titus really say that?
He probably worded it differently.
Yeah, I didn't think
but
he said
was
that.
The idea. Sure sounded to me like they killed him. I gave them 2 weeks paid leave and told them to lay low to avoid retaliation.
I see.
Aren't you worried we might arrest them for this?
Oh, I'm not at all worried about that. These are not the kind of men who get arrested.
What does that
They're
mean?
Martin A's boys, tough and gritty. I'd like to see the man who takes them in. Besides, I sent my lawyer girl to look after them.
Ah.
If he's just boasting, then it sure doesn't feel like that to you. He's not worried. He places a lot of faith in that lawyer girl. Perhaps this is a tactical error. Anyway.
Interesting. How do you know the mercenaries were hired by the shipping company? They were. I know this to be true.
How do I know? Let me tell you about these people. That's their MO. It's what they do. Last winter, some poor workers in Terminal E went on a little strike. The company sent in Sediment, a security contractor. The strike was over the workers' right to wear protective footwear, Harry.
I think the workers should get protective footwear now that I think about it.
These guys turn up and start beating people. Tell you what, Harry, I wouldn't be surprised if we got the same mercenary company after a little rebranding. And I'm sure as hell not surprised to see an army of scabs under my gates.
Interesting.
So you believe the scabs were organized by the security contractor?
You said it. Hell, one of those
Evrart is a
guys
hell of
big
a...
enough to take
He's
down
a
that
hell of
proverbial
a slick
elephant.
tongue.
Boys like that don't just happen to show up during strikes.
The name of the company is Crenell this time. It might have been Sentiment before.
Of course. You're always one step ahead of me, Harry. I'm no genius. I'm in this position because people like me.
The remaining mercenaries are organizing a tribunal to take on the Hardys.
Tribunal? That sounds serious. We union men should be shitting ourselves. I wish you hadn't told me that. I'm gonna lose sleep over this. Let's change the subject.
Interesting.
He's clearly happy about the tribunal.
You don't seem too worried about it.
Oh, Harry, what do I really think about the tribunal? You're trying to climb to second base with old Evrart before you've even courted him properly.
He wants you to do more things for him before.
You mentioned a lawyer girl?
Oh, Liz is a bright one. I'm going for that law degree myself, thinking it'll probably turn her all fancy. But hell, Harry, she came back a fire.
Wait, another liberal university? Turning our youth into firebrand socialists? Holy shit, dude, we got to the bottom of this already. Tell me about Titus Hardy and his crew.
Oh, they are simply fine young men, all 7 of them.
7?
Exemplary union members, always working to advance their position in the local socialist democratic movement. Core members. Old Theo used to run them, but things really kicked into gear when Titus took the reins and
Have
named
we
the
met
group
Theo?
after himself. Gotta love his initiative.
Interesting. Who's second in command?
They're almost all of them great guys, born leaders. Whatever happened, I'm sure they only had the best interests of Martinez and Revachol in mind.
Interesting.
Work with them. Hell, interview them. But don't fight them. They really are just like you. Men who like beer, women, and some order on the streets.
Evrart, I met these Hardys. Can you ask them to cooperate with me?
But of course, it's the least I can do for my good friend Harry. I'll do it right after we've concluded this talk.
Oh, perfect. We might
Also,
have unlocked
Harry,
more
here's
conversations.
5 real.
I don't need it. I only wanted you to help me with the Hardy Boys.
Oh, I wasn't offering it to you, just holding it out there. But I'm willing to share information. Was there anything else?
I'm sorry. Did he just pull out a $5 bill? And I said, no, I don't want any money. And he said I wasn't offering it. Then why were you holding it, Evrart, you little fuck?
Was it a good talk? I'm not sure we made much headway here. I was hoping we'd bust the case wide open. Heck, I even wanted to tell you what I really want to achieve with the strike.
What do you want to achieve with the strike?
I don't know what happened, Harry. I wanted you to feel like Mr. Martinez. And of course, I also wanted you to find your gun. But it's like I can't completely trust you. Yet.
Yet?
Yes, Harry. It's like I can't fully trust you if you're not a man of the left.
Ah.
I want to, but I just can't.
A man of the left.
A man of the left. So you have to be a social democrat. He's been hurt too much in the past by men who aren't social democrats.
I'm not a man of the left. I'm a patriot of Revachol. You're right not to trust me. I take care of me. I'm a hustler. I grind. I'm a money engineer. What's that supposed to mean? I'm more left than you are. And this is another corrupt scheme, isn't it? I'm neither left nor right. I do what my heart tells me to do. I'm more left than you are, brother.
You're saying it, but I don't believe you. You know how it is. Company snitches, agent provocateurs everywhere. I'm barricaded in this fortress of mine, and I need to get a message out. Will you help me?
What's the message?
And what would this entail?
Once again, I require nothing unethical or illegal of you. You just
Danzykins,
need to get
thank you for the
2
35
signatures on
months.
this piece of paper, and then mail it to my accountant in La Delta.
Ooh, this seems dangerous. Dangerous, dangerous, dangerous. Kim, what do you think of this?
It depends. I don't think what we just got from Mr. Clare was very useful.
But, he thinks, it's your call.
As I said, it weighs on me heavily. But once we get really talking, well, I'm gonna hand you the keys to Martinez.
You already told me you were going to make me mayor, bro.
Who's behind this killing?
Oh, yeah, maybe now.
He's saying as little as possible, as vaguely as he can, deliberately omitting things.
What are the signatures for?
I'm glad you asked, Harry. The Union is going to build a modern youth center in Martinez.
Well, that sounds nice.
It will be righteous. We're gonna get those teenagers off drugs and on roller skates.
He's going to save Kuno's life.
There's a nameless little street on the coast with some old houses around it. Most people have already signed. I just need 2 more signatures to get this mission off the ground, Harry.
Where is this place exactly?
On the coast, Harry, across the canal. There's a cul-de-sac there, a little village they're calling it. A gloomy place. You'll find it. I trust your detective skills.
He is gentrifying, and I'm wondering if this will be a youth center or
Water
something
drips
else.
From the eaves. A woman looks at her freshly tarred skiff. There's a pair of cavalry boots under the fish in the box, and the wind howls like a vicious spirit.
What will happen to the current occupants?
They are just gonna have to deal with the construction noise for 6 months, and then they'll be living like kings. Right next to a fancy new youth center designed by the best architects from Stella Marie.
Ah.
Is he absolutely sure the tenants won't be thrown out in the street?
Are you 100% sure no one's going to end up homeless?
Am I? Harry, these people, Martinez is the most important thing in my life. I would never let anything bad happen to them.
He does try and take care of people in Martinez.
We're gonna build a youth center there. The value of their properties goes up and kids have a place to play in. I'm looking out for these people, not pulling the rug from under them, Harry. I'm looking
God,
out
do I
for
trust
all of
him?
Martinez, not just the harbor.
Oh.
He means it.
Shit, I don't want to be a lackey for Evrart and the Union. I'm trying to solve a fucking murder here, but I don't know how to unlock more conversations, and I am either going to accept it or close myself off to him right now. Oh, he is such a little weasel, though. If you don't trust him, it tells me you have unresolved issues with your father. He means it. He means he's looking out for all of Martinez. I am an empath. And as an empath, if I believe him, then I have to accept this task.
You bring joy to my heart, Harry. Such a pleasure to be working with you. Here.
He hands you an open white envelope.
You need to get signatures from Isabel Sadie and Lillian Carter. The cul-de-sac is right past the pawn shop and across the canal. I hear there is some trouble with the waterlock, but they should fix it by Wednesday morning.
All right, well, we're almost done with Tuesday.
Once you have the signatures, mail this to 13022 La Rocca in La Delta. Then I'll know you're a solid socialist.
Can we go over a few details concerning the murder again?
Most
No, we've talked to
by
him all.
all means, Harry. What's on your... See you soon, debardeur. Just kidding, but not too much.
Huh. Very, very interesting, mon frères. I don't know if he's an honest working class hero. All the drugs... Oh, excuse me? Dude, free real? Don't mind if I do. Holy shit, I'm rich. The musk of oil and rust comes from the chasm in front of you. Smells like blood. Jesus. How do I get out of here? Oh, along this thing. This feels dangerous, Teebs. I will say that I don't actually know what a debardeur is. Was that one of the freedom fighters? But when he said it, I didn't want to repeat it. How do I get out of this hellhole? Oh, over here. A composite eye of halogen lights watches you, emitting a low buzz. Ah, the Debardeurs Union. A dock worker, thank you. Ooh, what is this? I didn't know I could go deeper into the belly of the beast.
A rusting control panel with several knobs.
Can I launch him?
2 buttons marked Marsh and Arrête are faded with use. It seems to control the large crane above. A container is attached to its hook block.
Interesting.
Marsh. On. Arrête. Off.
On.
With a loud grind, the crane shifts overhead, moving a massive metal container through the air.
Ah. Gently, 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 gently. Beautiful. Dude, free shit? Are you kidding me? You're officially a scab? Oh, no.
And with a surprisingly quiet thunk, the crane places...
I'm not
the
working.
container
I'm stealing,
down.
bro.
This crane was built with a purpose, which has now been fulfilled. To move this container.
What's inside the
Who can
container?
say? All you know is, it's special.
Ooh, I
I
love
can't
that.
see how that was worth the ruckus, except for seeing the crane in action, which I admit was satisfying.
Okay. Let's go check it out.
Before you stands a cargo container, just one of many in the yard.
Lieutenant, I think there's something special about this container.
Is this like your thing with that wall again?
Maybe. I can't tell. I think we should investigate further.
Because I don't.
What? Why not?
There are 1 million containers here. Why are you fixating on this one?
I don't know, Kim. It just feels special.
It's a cargo container, detective. Just like all the others.
He doesn't even look at it.
We are not here to interact with containers. We are here to talk to the Union, right?
Open door.
Attempt to turn the handle, to no avail. The doors seem to be mechanically locked. To your left, the lieutenant considers your actions with some puzzlement.
Knock on the door?
No reply. The knock produces a hollow ring of metal. Doesn't sound like there's anything inside the container.
Persuade the door to open? What?
Why are you even trying to open a door with rhetoric?
Because getting physical wasn't an option.
What wasn't an option?
Never mind.
Are you satisfied, detective?
Nothing more to do here. Damn. What is in this? I need to know. I need to know. I have to convince it. We have to like max. We have to rhetoric max. We do have to Ben Shapiro. What is rhetoric in? Intellect? Right here. Practice the art of persuasion. Damn. I don't even know where the hell I am, to be perfectly honest. Maybe some rhetoric clothing? Yeah, I don't think I have any right now. But we could max it later. Wait, if that's Evrart's thing, I go over here. And then down here. You're in Revachol? Oh, yes, yes, yes. Back to the control panel. This is how you get out? Did I just never see the control panel? Yeah, I think I just never hit the button. That's wild. Maybe new pants will convince the non-living container to open for you. I think it's possible. For sure, I think it's possible. Interesting. What did we learn? Get 2 signatures, but they're across the bay. We can't go across the bay yet. So we're stuck over here. We've done the deed for Manana, for Measurehead. We have to interview this guy in an hour 45. So I would say maybe we sit on the bench, although sometimes Kim won't let me pass time. He's kind of the boss around these parts, in case you're wondering. New clothes. Oh, I can interact with a book. What does that do?
The front of this quarterly journal features a large...
Oh, I didn't know you could actually read the books.
Of the lake. To your disappointment, there aren't any full-color pictures to direct your attention.
Oh, yeah, yeah. He
Just
also said he would loosen up the Hardy
closely
Boys.
set text. Interrupted, okay? After rifling the pages with your thumb several times, you return to the table of contents.
There's a whole entire half the game you haven't even got access to yet across the bay, and you think you'll finish this month. It's not half. This is like a 20 to 30 hour game, and I have put in at least 15 hours. Okay, yeah, that's half. That's half now that I say it out loud. Now that I say it out loud, that's half.
The magazine is divided.
Oh, I'm going to finish it this month. I promise I'll finish it this month. I said I would. I said I would, so I will. The Hardy Boys are just going to reveal it all right now.
It's you again. What is it?
Logic, it was half. The disco-thon. I talked to Joyce, the merc you hanged. His friends are coming for you. No. Me and Evrart talk. He promised you cooperate.
Oh, so you went and talked to my mommy, and now she's making me play with you. Is that it?
That kind of is it, Hardy. Yeah, that's your boss.
And what's gonna happen if we don't? You're gonna go and tell on us?
Why don't you push me more and find out, Gimp? Holy shit. Yeah, fuck it.
You gonna let him talk to me like that, Titus?
He turns his eyes full of hurt to the big man.
Let's see. Yeah, I guess I am, you big pussy.
Oh, he let me talk like that.
The old man sent word you'd be around again. That's the reason I'm being so forthcoming with you. Don't wear it out.
Okay.
But having Evrart back you up like that did seem to have some effect.
I think it might be 20 to 30 hours of pure story, not helping old ladies and lifting closet curses. This is what you all don't understand, is that everything is interconnected in this world. If you clear the curse, you find the fridge. If you find the fridge, you put the body in it. You also go upstairs, you find the dice maker. You find the dice maker, you get the dice. You open the container. Come on. Use your brain for once, chat. Ay. Kim is not the worst. Kim's goated. Kuno wants the drugs. I talked to Joyce. The merc you hanged, his friends are coming for you. I feel like I shouldn't say that, but fuck it.
Yeah. By friends, you mean his squad mates from Cronell.
I do.
Wouldn't want to beat up his grandma.
They're snickering in the room. Some of the men put their beers down. Yeah, they're forming some kind of tribunal and they're coming for you.
This is what happens if you take the law into your own hands. Other people start doing it too.
Ah.
Let them come. The Hardy Boys are right fucking here.
The Hardy Boys are here.
Man, right here. We're armed. We got the whole district behind us. And Glenn. Glenn is fucking...
I love that Glenn gets this spot of honor. Everyone's on our side, and Glenn, he's fucking crazy.
Yeah. I will oil the murder machine.
Ah, he punches Blondie on the shoulder.
The mood is on the rise. They're feeling confident, ready to punch out the whole Merc platoon.
Do you know that a single Serae's giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute? No. This Cornell is bad news, you know that? The mercenaries are armed with automatic weapons. Joey said they've gone rogue, nobody's controlling them.
Big fucking surprise. They hire psycho scum, arm them to the teeth, and let them loose in the city. What do you think is gonna happen?
But they're armed with automatic weapons.
We got weapons of our own. We
Ooh.
got Ister 50s. Zila
You've got some old-ass
Glenn's
guns.
got a knock cannon at home.
Will they pierce ceramic armor?
I guess we're gonna see.
Damn, I kind of want to see the war. Maybe that makes me a bad cop.
That was an unsure phrasing.
See what? That they don't?
Yeah, like you've been up against ceramic armor.
He takes a sip of beer to bide his time, then tries to get the last word in.
You haven't even seen the whole suit, right? I've seen the whole fucking thing, and it didn't make him immortal.
Damn, I need to find a piece of the suit. This Cornell is bad news. You know that, right?
So are the local gangs. The fucking Barmy Army and the Madre
Barmy
scum.
Army?
You've been out there. Seen any around?
I actually haven't seen him.
Yeah. Where are they now, huh? Sent back to Madre in an airtight cargo crate.
I don't want to give a lot of credit to this like citizens militia that is very obviously killing people, but I have not seen either of the gangs around town.
These people are trained military professionals, special forces, as you said. They're not a gang or a Barmy army.
No, they're not. They're uncoordinated and drunk. We know more about them than you think.
Do you know that a single Serae's giant hornet can kill 40 bees a minute?
The fuck is that supposed to mean?
You're the bees, they're the hornet.
We're not bees. We're men. We're socialists.
Easy E.
Easy E, one of my favorite rappers.
What are you trying to do? Scare my men?
All right, conclude with a shrug.
What do you mean? Okay.
I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, Titus. I mean, okay, you got this, you got numbers. I mean, okay, I'll be on your side when the time comes. I mean, okay, you got one more gun on your side. Once I find mine, I lost it. I mean, okay, I'll be gunning you down right alongside them. Ah. I mean, okay, they're going to wipe you the fuck out, to be honest.
No, they won't. Get out of here with your negative energy.
All he means is that the situation is serious.
No wonder you cops get shot to shit every day. Can't go to war with an attitude like that.
Oh my god, this guy's so cringe. 3%, even though I've done +2, +2, +1, +1. Oh, my authority's -1 because of my shirt. Well, what if I change shirts? Do you think I could actually scare this guy? Oh, hello. Oh yeah, new thought. Jamrock Shuffle. Stealing. You have +6 and it's 3%? Yeah.
In a way, yes. You are treasure hunting. Most officers from Precinct 41 do what is called the Jamrock Shuffle, cracking open containers.
Uh-huh.
Most of them are from Jamrock or Coal City, the poorest parts of Revachol.
Well, that's fucked.
That also overlap with the network of royal catacombs called Le Royaume, just beneath the streets. As children, you would all go underground, hoping to find treasure, and come back with a rat's tail or a used needle.
Ooh.
That playful curiosity must still be in you. Who knows, maybe one day the Orbe de Montagne, the Holy Scepter, and the Cocaine Skull will all...
Cocaine Skull? Alright, good news. Bonuses from the thought. Find better loot in locked containers. That's it? Wait, that's fucking it? Better loot and lock containers? I do all that work? All right, let's get some fucking no.
The worn map.
Let's get some authority going. I'm tired of them not respecting my authority. I want this. Take this off for sure. This is not authority. I mean, let's see. Let's take off anything that's negative authority. Hold. 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 Oh, they don't like when I have my little clipboard out. That's very funny. You know what? Let's just take that out too. Close. Okay, any authority close. Physical instruments, cool. Interfacing. Inland Empire. Fancy shoes, cool. Electrochemistry, logic, suggestion, drama. I mean, cop outfit's got to be kind of good. Unless this gives authority. No, it doesn't. Composure, minus authority, minus. That's it. This is my authoritative look. Are you shitting me? This is the authority? That can't be true. Let's change the shoes. No, these were good. Composure could help. Okay, now that's authoritative. That right there is authoritative, and now it's neutral. Let's talk to our man. Wow, I actually look like I got a job and cleaned up. I'm pantsing this guy as soon as I see him. This does not end well? No, we're good, we're good. What is it? I would like to intimidate you, my good man. Oh, 58% is good. We've failed so many rolls today. Please, please let this be the one.
As you look around this room full of sweaty men, swearing, drinking, spitting out tobacco, does this look familiar?
Where have I seen this before?
I believe the place was called Precinct 41. It was also filled with, almost exclusively, men. Sitting on desks, talking shit, and wasting time.
Ah, it reminds me of the cops.
You seen Apricot, old Purdue's daughter? Asks Lieutenant McCoy. Replies Torson. The ass on that one.
Jesus Christ.
McCoy shakes his head in appreciation. A bit strange the old man named her Apricot. But, I mean, who am I to judge?
It took me 3 days to get this check. Nice. Yeah, I'm a little bit of a bad bitch. I get it, Titus. You really are the authority around here. Huh? You must be. You're just like real cops, drinking beer and sitting around with your dicks in your hand.
You got a problem with beer?
You got a problem with beer?
Not quite there yet. Push on.
No, I'm drunk on the job too. I don't give a shit, just like you guys. No, I'm also a big fan of beer. And jerking off instead of helping people. Or I have a beer problem, but not a problem with beer. I also have no idea how to do my job like you. Okay, so what's the best way to make fun of them? I think I prefer jerking off. Yeah.
You saying we don't help people?
He puts the beer down.
Doing this job for 10 years. Martinez was a dump before we put this outfit together.
They don't know, man. They weren't here. We had 3 shootings a week, kids dead, fucking graffito everywhere. You cops haven't shown up since the 30s.
Oh.
Congratulations on the graffito removal. All I see is you sitting around talking about Monica's titties.
Oh.
There's a rape victim.
So what? What do you want from me? We took care of that fuck.
He picks the beer back
Don't
up.
let him drink that.
One more push, quick.
Just don't antagonize him. You have this already.
It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help. Someone's been raped. She needs counseling. We need to talk to her. I've asked this before. Why are you hiding the victim? It's not about who did it. It's about the victim. She needs help.
Titus?
He looks at her.
She stops mid-sentence. That's it. You got him. He's going to give it up, but on his terms.
Oh?
You want to help her, cop? Fine. I'm gonna let you help her, but you treat her with respect.
This is great.
If you don't, if you question her, harass her.
Titus taps his chin with a fist.
Pain, buddy.
A freight train of pain, buddy.
What is her name?
Clusia. I'm on due. She's staying here.
That's why we're the goat detective.
Pretty one. silvery jumpsuit.
A blonde in a silvery jumpsuit who's staying here. That's Amandu with an OU.
Shit. The girl upstairs? That can't be her. She knows you drank so hard you forgot you were a cop.
Oh, it's her! It's definitely her! It's Miss Oranje, disco dancer!
Miss Oranje, disco dancer?
Sure. Why not? You've probably seen her around.
Here's the problem. I said I don't remember being a cop, and I said I don't remember reality to her, which is going to make my life much harder. Klaus Amandu. Cool.
You inexplicably add cool after the victim's name, with your eyes bulging like some wild beast. Your fingers are fidgeting and sweat starts forming on your brow as Titus looks at you oddly.
Losing my composure.
I don't understand what's so cool here.
Yeah, me either.
Nothing.
Me either, man.
We just have a few more questions. Then we'll be on our way.
Whatever you do not tell him you know her. That would sound
I mean, I don't know her. I just talked to her about existentialism.
calm, normal. Try to forget this little hiccup.
Thank you. We'll talk to her. Oh, wait, there's more. So what was your relationship with the mercenary? So the rape, when was that? That's crazy. So what is your relationship with her? So what was her relationship with the mercenary?
Relationship? There was no fucking relationship. He raped her. That's their relationship.
My bad.
It was like that karaoke incident all over again. Or like some of the other girls he was harassing.
Okay, got it.
Enough. All of this is irrelevant to your stated investigation.
Is it? What is your relationship to her?
I know her.
He looks around and an uncommon silence fills the room.
How well do you know her?
Oh.
A small twitch in the corner of Kim's mouth. He has a hunch about what knowing means.
Okay.
Well enough, Copper. We partied. She's been here for a few months.
Can so imagine you said the R in Yeah, I mean, I say it how it's spelled, man.
He tries to make it sound real casual, but the muscles on his neck tighten.
Ah, so she's not from around here.
You mean Revachol? Nah. Our Miss Oranje disco dancer is an immigrant or a drifter of some sort.
Interesting. Staying here over the winter.
Over the winter.
Don't you give her any more trouble. She's just had some bad luck, that's all. Shut up, Angie. She doesn't need your help.
Well, she might. And they did give her their help by killing this man.
Silent. What's with all the silences? It's like these guys don't know how to feel about this. You should keep picking at it.
Oh, I gotta keep picking at it, huh? You said you partied. Cool, that's cool, but what did you mean?
What do you think I meant?
Was it sex, drugs, avoid his gaze? Did you do karaoke? Laugh nervously. Sex, drugs, and karaoke, right? It's all of them. I don't want to laugh nervously. It's so cringe. I'm just gonna ask, was it sex?
Yeah, pretty much.
So you're saying the two of you were close?
No, we just fucked. That's all. I'm not gonna give you any details if that's what you're after. So put your dick away.
Dick away.
He really went out of his way to seem comfortable with this topic. That's all you're gonna get for now.
Got it.
He's doing a good job here. A commendable performance of I don't give a shit.
So the rape, when was that?
He did it before we killed him. He's not gonna do it again. So what does it matter?
This guy's crazy.
It would help if we establish a timeline.
It would help. It would help if we establish a timeline. A lot of things would help.
All right. 2 weeks, maybe? I don't know. I need another beer.
He turns to Glenn.
Here you go, boss.
The tall blonde throws him a can. Titus cracks it open. Thank you, we'll talk to her. I'm not going to tell him that I know her.
Remember what I said. Freight train of pain.
He points his beer can at you. All right. Okay, we've made some serious progress. Let's talk to the victim. And all because we did a little task for Mr. Evrart. That was fine. Is this a new person? Oh, Kim. What's up, Kim?
What was that?
What was what? You mean the sweating and the fidgeting when he mentioned her name? And the sort of quivering jello thing with the eye?
Yes.
It is art.
It's an art thing you wouldn't understand. I think I know that woman. I'll tell him the truth.
Victim, is there something I should know before we talk to her?
Whatever you do, don't say the first.
I didn't rape her. I met her in the hallway after I woke up. She knows I didn't remember being a cop.
Okay, that's manageable.
And I met her in the hallway after I
Understood.
woke up.
You were not in good shape on Monday.
And I didn't rape her.
What you're saying is, you raped her?
No, that's not what I'm saying.
On the inside of your
It's the opposite of what I'm saying.
cold sweat trickles down your neck.
No.
Then, don't ever say that again.
Kim, what the hell are you talking about?
What else?
I feel like he just said the opposite. Did he mishear me?
Not sharing information with me is unprofessional.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'll tell you
His
next time.
opinion of you has lowered considerably.
Oh, that's tough. That's tough. That's tough. Drama told me, but sometimes drama's wrong. I thought I should let him know, just to be clear. Even if I didn't remember things that I didn't. Literally sounds like something a rapist would say. That's what I'm saying. What did I do wrong? Was she up here? Is she in a room? I thought she was up here. Maybe in one of these?
The door is closed.
Knock?
Who is it?
A woman's voice answered, muffled by the door.
Tired. Controlled.
This is the police. Can we come in?
Come on up. The door is open. I'm drying my hair.
Sounds like it's coming from upstairs somewhere.
You could snoop around before going up. Is it really snooping if you're a cop? I guess it is. I guess it technically is. I will be snooping. Hotel bill calculations. Looks like she's had an extended stay. Pile of dirty clothes. A woman's. Oh, you see the yard below. The corpse is no longer there. Let's close this door behind me. Is that possible? Yeah. Oh, hey, Kim. Get fucked, loser. I shook him. I shook Kim. Oh, fuck. He got out. The bed has been hastily made. Window.
This window is pristine on the inside, unlike the one next to it.
Wait, why would this one be
from
cleaner?
The desk lamp reflects off the glass in an untarnished golden halo.
To better see the body, maybe? Run your finger across the surface of the glass.
Smooth as ice. There are spots of mud and rain on the outside, even smudges. But the
Or it could be a
surface
new
of the
window.
Is clear from the inside. No chips, no hairline fractures. Following your lead, the lieutenant leans in closer.
I figured it out. This window was recently replaced.
Looks like it, yes.
That's it. Thank you. That's it. That's all I wanted to say, Kim. The smell of cigarette smoke in the air. Astra, menthol. The dame had a body that wouldn't quit. Cold coffee in an ashtray that looks like a hedgehog. Oh, let's do this first. Ah, look, a handful of dried white wildflowers.
Just as you look at the flowers, a gust of wind raises them from the roof, picking them up in the air.
I'm gonna try and grab them. Fuck it.
The wind brushes them off the roof. They're gone.
You can't win them all.
Welcome to the roof.
The young woman has a cigarette in one hand and a cup of coffee in the other.
Her hair is still slick from the shower. Below her silvery jumpsuit, an athletic young body, built long and lean.
Built for disco.
I'm sorry for the mess down there. The cleaning lady hasn't come by in days. I'm beginning to wonder if she ever will.
So cool, I should start smoking? That's the problem with this, you know? Nice view you got here.
It's much nicer now.
Oh. Her eyes wander north toward the yard.
Where the dead body used to hang, clearly visible from the roof.
I was kind of assuming that she would like seeing the dead body, but also maybe that's just a bad take.
Thank you for that, officers. Truly.
She's happy we pulled it
There
down.
is something in her light brown eyes, a sadness, when she thinks about the death of that man.
You mentioned a cleaning lady. I think I need one. Wait, what? For my room?
Oh, yes. Legends of room number 1 have made their way around the building. They say a portal to hell has opened in there.
Disco Infernum.
They also say that's why the cleaning lady quit. Because of the
I assume as a disco dancer, if I say anything with the word disco, it's
I'm
good.
Kim Kitsuragi. I'm a detective from Precinct 57. I see you've already met my colleague.
Just a little bit.
However, have you grown accustomed to your role as a police officer?
Once a cop, always a cop. I have a very little idea what I'm doing now. Once a cop, always a cop. Oh, almost slipped.
Like riding a cop-a-cycle.
She takes a sip of her coffee.
There is the tiniest bit of flattery in
Did he not attack her? Were they in love and Titus got jealous? It's a maybe. I don't know. Let's try and figure this out. Piece the puzzle together. There's the tiniest bit of flattery in there. The way your eyes move from your shoulder to shoulder.
Miss, we are investigating the murder of the man down there. The people who put him there have asked us to talk to you.
Huh. I see.
She takes a pensive drag of her menthol cigarette.
Be careful. Ask something else first. When you go there, use words like, I hear you have been through something difficult.
Last time I didn't listen to my brain and I got absolutely slammed, so I am absolutely gonna do this. What's your name, miss, for the record? No, let's be chill. Ask something else first. Nice room you've got here.
Yeah. It's pretty deluxe.
Pretty deluxe. What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
I'm wintering.
Ah, me too.
How long have you been staying here?
About 4 months. I came in November.
Oh, wow. It's a long time. Why here?
Here in the Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
How about here in
I
Revachol?
always wanted to see the only city in the world in the worst time of the year. It's a tourist thing.
The only city in the
This
world?
is by far not the only reason she's here. And she isn't really hiding it either.
What are you doing here in the whirling in rags?
How long have you been?
About 4 months.
Yeah, why
In the
here?
Whirling, here in Martinez, or here in Revachol?
Here in whirling.
Because it's the funkiest building in Martinez. And because all the other buildings are bombed to hell.
I mean, I want to get all three. Let me go through this. I get it. I'm wintering. Why here? Martinez.
I heard this is where the washed-up disco has-beens go.
You came to the right place. You're too young to call yourself a disco has-been. No, this is Sassy Town. It's where the future of dance lies. That's the most embarrassing thing that you could possibly ever say in this situation. I think you came to the right place.
She looks at you and nods.
That window's new.
It is.
She moves slightly to the left to check her reflection in it.
The lieutenant makes a note in his notebook. He finds the answer unsatisfying.
I have other questions for you.
Okay.
Watching herself reflected in the bedroom window, tall and sparkling and draped in smoke.
What's your name, miss, for the record?
Clausier Amandu.
Clausier Amandu.
Same name that Titus gave you. It sounds Oranese, as does her accent.
Got it.
Her birthmarks also signal Oranje. You don't know why, but Oranese girls tend to
freckles.
find speckles
Sorry.
with them.
Are you from Oranje?
Right, sir. Vredefort, Republic of Oranje. I guess you could say I am an Oranese expatriate.
Okay. What is Oranje? I should not say that. It's the fucking country, man. It's got to be. How old are you?
I'm 28.
And what do you do? What is your specialization?
Something stupid.
Oh.
Want to hear what's stupid? Somewhere in a one-room apartment on Boogie Street, a young man shows patrol officer Tilbrook his genital warts. Ask him if they're cancer.
Hey, you can never be too safe. You know what I'm saying? You should check your genitals to make sure there's nothing there. Always. Always, 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 always. Always, always.
His partner, Emil Mullins, can't be there. He's in another apartment with another man who's showing him a dead dog under the radiator. It's dead, Mullins says. No, the man replies. I touched him. He's warm.
This is crazy. What is this, like the cop type 5 that they're hitting us with? The dark humor? It's like Rorschach in the fucking superhero comic.
He's warm.
It's just
Mullins
sad.
replies, because he's under the radiator.
You're a cop?
No, no. More stupid. Oranese lit.
Oranese lit.
Oranese literature. It's what I studied at the university.
What is Oranese literature about?
Fear of failure, fear of death, how it sucks to be Oranese. All national literatures are...
So true.
Only the name of the nation changes.
Wait, is Clausier based?
If that's true, then Revacholian lit would fit you like a glove.
Oranese lit, what do you do with it?
Nothing. I do nothing with it.
How do you make money then? Money is very important. Show her some money. No, I'm going to say cool.
It's not very cool, but what can you do?
Can we take a look at your passport, please?
I'm afraid you can't, officer.
Oh.
Why is that?
Why is that?
Because it's buried in a sealed plastic bag.
I'm trying to get Revacholian lit. That's very nice. +2. It's buried in a sealed plastic bag at an undisclosed location on the coast, along with cash and airline tickets. Why does she have a go bag? Just had my interview. Took your advice about talking about what I wanted to talk about. Had to spend 20 minutes explaining what hentai was, but I think it went well. It's an art, baby. It's an art.
Thank you for your candor.
Stop saying cool to things. But yeah, but I don't want to be like, here's some money. Yuck, yuck. What do you want me to do? Well, thank you for your candor. Why?
You say so in your tourist brochure. Keep travel documents away from your person when west of the river.
Ah. How do I know you told us your real name?
If I were to lie to you, I would come up with a more mainstream name than Clusia Mondu.
I see.
It's a weird name.
Clusia Amandu? I don't think it's a weird name.
She seems to be telling the truth, sire.
Okay, then.
Okie dokie.
She pours herself more coffee. From what?
If any of this made her nervous, it certainly doesn't show in her expression or her movements.
Thank you. That's it for the record.
The record. So official.
Ah. They tell us you've been through something difficult.
Something difficult? I've been through at least half a dozen difficult
This is
things.
why I didn't want to fucking pussyfoot around it. I didn't want to tiptoe. I think it is actually like demeaning to someone who's gone through this experience. I'm like, oh, did you have an oopsie whoopsie? Was there a fucky wucky? No, let's talk about it. I'm a cop trying to solve this. She was raped and then there's been a murder, man. I'm not trying to fucking, ooh. Come on. Forget it. I don't want to talk about this shit. Were you sexually assaulted, miss? Let's say that.
By sexually assaulted, you mean raped?
She takes a quick drag, unperturbed. Yes.
It's a bit early in the morning for raped, isn't it?
You said it, not me.
She sounds positively buoyant, vivacious, totally unbothered.
Actually, it's evening, miss. And what does that mean? Were you...
Yeah. I'm gonna go with not raped.
Oh?
I can't say that stuff about him.
Excuse me?
Tell them it's not my style. They'll have to, you know, if they want to jazz up the charges, they'll have to get someone more, rapeable.
Wait, what?
It's all very organic. Her mannerisms, her movements. If she's acting...
Ooh, a challenging role, too.
By they, she means the Hardy Boys.
Whoa. Are you saying that you were asked to tell us you were assaulted?
Not explicitly, but I understood what they meant. It wouldn't hurt to spice things up a bit.
Spice things up a
Some
bit?
Assault and battery. Sexual assault, maybe. It was clear the latter would be spicier.
Are you sure you weren't raped is an insane thing to say. Titus asks you to spice things up for us. What did happen between you and the victim? What can you tell me about him? What did they hang him for if not rape? How did the Hardy Boys know you? Thank you for telling us all this. Titus asked you to spice things up for us? No, I think what did happen between you?
We partied.
We partied. Where have I heard that before? It's from Titus. What kind of partying? Point to your bloated face. The kind I do? I think I'll do... I'm not going to say what do you mean by partied. I know what she means. Where have I heard that before?
A lot of partying going on.
From Titus. About her and Titus's relationship. That's where you heard it.
I guess I'm just going to have to ask. I'm going to have to cut straight to it. I don't get it. What do you mean partied?
We drank, sir. A lot. For weeks, basically. We had that effect on each other. We made each other drink harder. That's why I liked him.
Interesting.
What else?
Stimulants.
Oh.
Speed also has that effect, making you drink harder. And then drinking harder makes you do more speed.
Harry Dubois right now is like, finally someone
We
fucking
also
gets
had
it.
sex.
Finally someone gets it. We also had sex. You were lovers?
I guess you can say that, yes. A bit. Lovers is such an emotional word. But there was something there. We did enough drugs for there to be.
Interesting.
How did you two meet?
The lieutenant's voice is quiet,
Downstairs,
calm.
at the bar. He was on some sort of assignment. A military man, as you probably know.
Every day in this game, I've blown the case wide open, and every time I've realized that the truth is even deeper. Holy shit.
She appears aloof, but that scar part, the
scary is stressed and drawn out.
What's that about? Apprehension? With longing.
She misses him.
When was this?
Why would Titus tell me to talk to her? Does he think she would keep this secret? What is going on here?
A month ago? Something like that.
Wow. Titus asked you to spice things up for us?
Pretty much.
Warming them.
Oh my God. It must have been hard for you seeing him there.
Oh, yes. I've had a great view. From the roof, out of the bathroom window, in my dreams.
A bitter cringe. It hurts. You look to the lieutenant.
God, things are always changing.
Small step closer.
Why would he take a small step closer?
You called us, the RCM.
Yes.
She was the caller, Clusia.
Jackpot.
The call reporting the hanging, that was you?
I made it. And I would appreciate it if you didn't tell everyone. In Martinez, they call it snitching.
Holy shit.
Reporting crimes is confidential in Revachol, miss.
Before we do it, if it's snitching, then why do it? Before we go, sorry.
Because I couldn't handle it anymore.
Right, because they fucking killed her lover.
People cold. He just kept hanging there. Then they started stripping him.
Oh no! Do you think she saw me taking his boots? Oh no, she's up here smoking a cigarette, and I'm down there yanking on his legs, almost pulling him in half. Oh, that's not what I wanted to have happen. He wasn't even a murderer. It was fine to steal the boots of someone who's like raping and killing. He might have been innocent, although his partner definitely wasn't innocent. The caller's voice was disguised. Yeah, watching Kuno target practice as well.
I just muffled the mic and nicked the landline a little.
Nicked it how?
With nail clippers. And I diverted some radio fuzz into it.
Dude, is she actually an engineer?
So that's why the phone is out of order. She tampered with the whirling landline.
And in the process, you broke the landline.
Did I? Fuck. I didn't mean to. I had no idea what I was doing.
Wow.
Jigsaw falling into place. This is satisfying. Good catch. I appreciate the symmetry.
And that's why we investigate everything, including the ghosts. Why go through all the trouble?
I don't know, sir. It was stupid. I was drunk, too. I was probably afraid the Union was listening in. Locals say they have ears in the wires.
We're not entirely convinced about that answer, but okay. Let it slide. Pushing won't help here.
Thank you for making the call, miss. It was the right thing to do.
I didn't want to, sir. But if I hadn't,
he'd still be hanging
still
there.
be hanging there.
What did they hang him for if not rape?
He had something to do with the strike. One has been roiling since I got here. Rotten timing.
So the Union
probably
maybe
know about
struck first.
And his role in this strike was what?
I think he was in a security detail. He was ex-military, worked for Wild Pines, and against the Union. We didn't.
One of my
discuss
favorite
what
things
much
about this game is you can learn the same thing 4 times from different people, and all of them have such a slightly different slant or flavor. And every time you talk to someone, you're like, that's the truth. And you talk to someone else and you go, wow, using the information from the last person, I can see how you would think it's this way, and maybe yours is the truth, right? It's very good. Very, very good.
And they lynched him for it?
This game should win some awards.
She nods.
Oh, man. How do the Hardy Boys know you?
They're frequent guests downstairs. They have a booth for Union members. They're probably down there now.
I want to ask her if she's had sex with Titus, but I don't know how to do it.
Over drinks. It's been a long, boring winter.
Here we go. Did you party?
A little, yeah.
Fair enough.
Like you partied with the deceased?
Kim, of course that's what she means. Kim, you fucking tool.
No, not as hard.
Well, not as hard. That could mean anything.
I'm sorry to have to ask this. But have you had a
Thank you, Kim.
physical
Okay, this is good. This
relationship
is good.
with any of the Hardy Boys?
I have.
Which one?
Which ones, sir?
Fair.
I don't remember precisely. Titus, obviously.
Okay, Titus.
As
That's
I
the one that
said,
mattered.
It's been a long winter.
Now who's the tool?
Could that have been?
Literally, that's exactly what I thought happened, and then we had to go through more cringe dialogue. Not cringe, but like uncomfortable dialogue when I already knew it. Kim was just afraid of how you asked that question. Hey, baby, you want some fuck? Could that have been part of the reason they hanged him?
I hope not. Actually, I know that's not the reason.
Oh.
I'm careful about that kind of thing. Not crossing the wires, you know? But that's probably where they got the rape idea.
It does make the world feel more natural than hitting a check and an NPC tells you a direct answer. I think if anyone's watched like Law and Order or other procedural crime dramas, that's how it goes. Ice-T walks up to someone and they go, "What do you want here?" And he goes, "There's been a violent rape." And they go, "Oh no, what do you need from me?" And they go, "Who's your friend Jimmy?" And they go, "Jimmy raped her." And it's like, oh, that's the end of the episode. You know what I mean? It's like, it's just shitty. It's just not good. Whereas this is nice and it drip feeds me. What do you mean?
Men like that? I don't know.
Ugh.
It's the way their imaginations work. I suspect it's what they'd like to do to me.
Yeesh. What can you tell me about him? Name, eyes, age. I mean, I know his name.
I'm sorry, I can't do it.
Oh.
Not right now. Later, maybe.
That's fair.
I keep seeing him. Like he is now. I can't talk about his, I don't know, hair.
When would be a good time to tell her that I have him in a bear-shaped fridge in the basement of the apartment?
I know it's difficult, miss. We can.
Yeah, I got 15 minutes to go talk to that guy.
She meant she sees him in her dreams.
I've also seen him in a dream. Bro, let's do it.
You have? Not like I do, I imagine.
Time to light a new one. I see him as me. Fuck it. Let's rip it. Let's get metaphysical. Let's get True Detective Season 1.
She fishes a cigarette out of her pack and lights it. Then looks at you with her lungs.
She's going to be like, oh, I just see them killing him, you fucking freak.
I can see the similarity, yes.
Oh. She breathes out through her nostrils. The air smells of menthol. That sounds like you're hitting on her? Oh. Sorry, I didn't mean that, to be honest. But I didn't even understand that that's where I was going. But you did, chat, and she kind of did. I think she's putting out vibes, which is not what I want. Funny, the lieutenant says softly.
How?
Funny how? Funny ha-ha? Funny like a clown?
Nothing. I also saw him. We had a long inspection, and that sort of thing sticks with you. Let's move on.
Damn. Damn. Thank you for telling us all this.
She breathes a silvery sigh of relief and weariness. The air on the roof feels humid.
I think having everyone be unreliable narrators also makes the feeling of mystery way stronger and means the protagonist can have way more varied character traits than like a D&D alignment chart. So true.
Should we head by downstairs, officer? We may have things to discuss there.
Let's go. First things first.
As you turn, a bright light catches your eye, making you squint.
Why am I saying cool all the time? Where is it coming from?
From a distant sunset, a stage light.
It's the docks,
flash
right?
Photography, nowhere in particular. It's just what superstar law officers do. They squint at lights and they solve shit.
Actually, now that I hear superstar and law official in a sentence, they sound weird together. Yeah, that's me. I've been establishing my superstardom hard lately. I'm actually down to lean into this.
Yeah, you have. You're a big dick cop. Dick Mullen.
Yeah.
Salem Rocky Baye.
Yeah.
Badass on the edge disco cop.
Yeah.
Time to recede into a ludicrous fantasy world.
No.
Here we go. Camera. Lights.
Action!
With a sudden flash, the world freezes around you, and you along with it. In an iconic monochrome solution, a black silhouette against a rasterized orange world.
It's on. I've also learned something else.
Mazovian socioeconomics. 0.000% of communism has been built. Evil, child-murdering billionaires still rule the world with a shit-eating grin. All he has managed to do is make himself sad He is starting to suspect Krasmezov fucked him over, personally, with his socio-economic theory.
Is he me?
However, made him into a very smart boy with something like a university degree in truth. Instead of building communism, he now builds a precise model of this grotesque, duplicitous world.
Interesting. Or is it just like the youth? What does this give me? Bonuses from the thought. Left-wing dialogue options give you 4 XP, but -1 visual calculus and -1 authority. Wait, what? This sucks ass. Actually, I don't care about authority, but I love my visual calculus. Left-wing dialogue options give you 4 XP? Oh, is that even worth it? I want to unlearn this. 4 XP is kind of nuts, though. The XP scales so hard. It's the late game scaling. Yeah, I mean, it will help me get these cards up, get my money up before I get my funny up, but guess you better ramp up the leftism. I just feel like really, is there a centrist? I feel like I'm a little bit more of a centrist. Some kind of superstar, -2 logic. First, let's make this absolutely clear. No one is saying you're an actual superstar. In the groupies in cocaine, superstar in the groupies and cocaine riddled with hepatitis C strikes a lioness pose with a mic kind of way. You're not Guillaume Lemion or Davy Lewis. No. You're a metaphorical superstar. You bring that rock and roll authenticity and a passion to a line of work where people don't expect or want to see it. Where some would say it doesn't belong. Law enforcement. I can turn up the volume of the game a little bit. Yeah, for sure. There's an achievement for centrism. I'm not a centrist. I just think a little righter than that. But then that puts me in with the Union, and the Union does seem to be fucking things. Your authority can't get any lower, so you're only losing reaction. Yeah, I forgot to change back into my outfit. I did. Now here's the other problem. Find better loot. Do I care? Forgetting actually takes a point? That sucks. What does Hobocop give me? Reveals extra special collector's edition tear bottles on the map. More money from selling tear. Yeah. I want to learn some kind of rock star. So I do it. I do it. Internalize me. And then also, let's put my clothes back on that I like, bro. Give me the patrol coat. Give me the insane mesh tank top for the drama. Yo. Give me the glassies. What else did we have? These pants for sure. I actually think I like this one more. And we can just sack authority. Anything I'm missing? There's this hat, but I don't think reaction speed helps me. And we can put the items back in our hand. Sorry, tools. If you still have slots, forgetting is not worth it, but there's a max. Got it. Yeah, there's a max. That makes sense. Oh, Kim wants to talk. Shit. Well, not in front of her, Kim.
Looks like we have more to discuss with those so-called Hardy Boys. Half their reasoning just went out the window.
You think this will make them cooperate?
Nothing will make them respect the RCM, but it will disrupt the game they prepared for us. We just stripped off one layer of whatever it is. Her decision to not corroborate their story was definitely not part of the plan.
Why did she say all that?
What else could she have done? Lie? She saw there was no way to lie and get away.
Yeah, I am a great cop. That is the thing about me, Kim. I'm a great cop. You look like you want me to sign a petition outside of a grunge club. That is the most insane and true thing anyone's ever said. Sorry, I want to look at my body, but I can't until this conversation is over. You would have caught it. I would have caught it.
If not you, then me. It was a smart move from her.
Something's off here.
You think so? She seems forthcoming. Unusually so. Being forthcoming about some things is a good way to obscure other things.
Fair.
The best liars are always forthcoming. Anyway, we should move. I suspect our investigation will bring us back here soon enough.
Fair. Good call, Kim. Tell me this man isn't waiting outside the club telling you something about Tibet. You know what I mean? Of course he is. He's honestly telling you about communism. Look at those glasses and that shirt. Which is the intention of the game. How do I get down here? There we go. Ooh, purple. This room has sad all over it. Reminds you of your own. We're not too different, you and I. Okay, before I talk to the Hardy Boys, maybe I go apartment mode. I know it can feel nice to like bust in and be like, you fuckers lied. You're lying, little fuckers. But we have waited. Not too different, addicted to drugs. She's done speed, I'm off speed. I only drink pure grain alcohol at this point. Because I think it's better for me. Hardy's won't be there in the night, I guess. They'll be there when I get back, I think. I'm not too worried. Let's go in the house. Are you doing a sober run? I'm drug sober. Does that count? I've had a little bit of booze, though. We had something to do at 9? Yeah, it's, balcony? Is it this way? Are you going to do a cyclothon ever again? Maybe. Yeah, they don't leave till really late. Olympus, thank you for the 25 months. Dude, does time not pass when you're running?
This door is made of metal and a...
I need... Kim, can you make 7 minutes pass, buddy?
Yes?
I have nothing else to talk to him about. Time does not pass when you run, only when you talk to search thing. Oh. Oh. You can read all your books? Okay, that sounds boring as shit, but I'll do it. Item me? Postcard me? Oh, sorry, interact. That's what it is. Let's check this white envelope.
You take the legal documents out of the envelope. A 12 to 40 month construction period and the zoning plan in the addendum.
Let's look at the zoning plan.
The youth center cuts into the ocean like the bow of some great modern ship. Apparently, it's going to cover most, if not all, of the street and the square between the existing houses. It's 3 stories tall.
I see.
It's going to be awfully close to the already existing buildings, almost wall to wall, practically integrating them into the youth center.
I see.
This is either an ominous or cool architectural choice. Hard to say. My money is on cool. Looks like a cubic pyrite.
Kim, what do you think of this?
I'm no property lawyer, but it looks fine.
Oh.
I like the print size. They're not selling or leasing anything. It's not a perfect solution, but...
How else are you going to build something? It's always inconvenient to build things, and citizens inevitably have disagreements over such construction projects. But there's no other way.
I think we should put our logic glasses on, which we have. We should put our logic shirt on, and we should put our logic anything on? Is there anything else logic? I wish I could just sort this. Conceptualization, that's fine, fine. Fine. And then let's just rip this. Let's rip this. We can find a way through this. Using our brain. Interact me.
You take the legal documents.
We can find a way through this deal.
A 12 to 40 month construction period.
Oh, the fact that I like the building gave me a -1. That's cringe. Nice.
There is no loophole.
Oh, fuck.
The simple truth is the current residents are going to lose their street access. And for the next 12 to 40 months, their lives will be
Damn, 12 to 40? Didn't he say
constant
6?
Construction noise right next door.
Wait, what are the ramifications of this? Look, Kim, point to the photocopy. These people are going to have to move away. Can we do something about it?
I should have seen it.
Ah. The lieutenant frowns as he reads over the document again.
Evrart probably has eyes on us, but we could try to get other people to sign this instead of those listed. Or
What?
you could forge their signatures yourself. By the time he finds out, we'll already be gone.
Wait, what, Kim? What the fuck are you talking about? This doesn't seem to help me.
However, we'll need access to the coast before we do anything. Evrart won't believe you got villager signatures if you can't...
Oh, he just wants me to lie so then the contract isn't valid or something? You can try a forgery as soon as we cross the waterlock? All right, I'm down. Sounds good to me. I got to read one more book, and then we can get out of here. Tattoos. 16 days of the coldest
In your
April.
hands you hold 16 days of coldest April.
The K in
by
Kim stands for
Yevatina
crime.
Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands. as though the cover were lined with lead.
Wait, is the waterlock supposed to be early game? Am I really not more than halfway done? I feel like I've done so much. Am I trying to do completionist run on accident? Ah, shit.
They would do that in Grog.
I know it opens day 3. I thought we were moving pretty quick, though. They would do that in Grad.
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized. And
The game's only 20 to 30 hours. That's not long.
Set. It's nearly 600 pages long.
Shorter than this book, you know what I'm saying?
Real art is dense and difficult.
One more minute.
If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
Start reading.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dashed.
Damn, I
in to
lost 15
disperse
minutes
them.
reading.
The Yugograd riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberation.
I had done fuck all by day 3. You're doing well.
Yugograd
Fair.
Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized.
I know it's past 9. But we're enthralled. We're in this book, reading
As
Rainbow.
ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street.
Oh, it's a love book.
Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
But then what happens?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
No.
You've made the right life choices today.
Because it'll kill me. I've already been killed by so many dumb things, books and shit. And that's passed just enough time to where I can talk to my man. Oh, he's here.
Gendarmerie, you found me.
The young man on the balcony gives you a bright smile before taking another drag from his cigarette.
His slender figure is backlit by city lights, its distant streets and motorways flashing like diamonds.
He can't be backlit by lights because he's leaning up against this building.
It feels like a Friday. He seems to be in a good mood tonight.
We got your hint. Found the key right under the stone.
Beautiful.
As he looks at you, something sparkles in his eye.
So tell me, are you here to make things right again?
That's what I'm aiming for, yes.
Beautiful.
He says again. A nearby street lamp casts shadows on his chin, drawing out the slender cheekbone.
I have some good news for you. My Sunday friend is visiting me tonight. I told him about you and he'd like to say hello. Step in. He's already waiting.
This feels dangerous. Wait, this feels dangerous. By the way, I'm really digging the view here. Fuck it.
Mm-hmm. That's why I chose this place. Martinez is special, isn't it?
Sure.
Wait. Suddenly you are digging things?
The lieutenant whispers to you, shaking his head. It is Friday tonight. It feels like Friday. Or is it? Why would I want to meet your friend?
Trust me. You do.
Very well, I'll talk to him, but first I want to talk to you. I have so many questions.
That's nice, but I don't have anything to tell you.
Oh.
It's my friend you're looking for, not me.
He takes another drag of his unfiltered cigarette and looks around. It's getting dark, and the neighboring windows have lit up.
Do we have any smokers in chat? What does a filter do on a cigarette? This is kind of a dumb question. Because aren't you're trying to breathe in the shit? Like, what is getting filtered out?
Downstairs, a cat crosses the yard.
It gives you less cancer?
Bush.
Tar. But not much. Okay, interesting, slightly.
Besides, I've got to run.
He's going to leave you alone again. That's sad.
Run where?
To the city. It's a beautiful night.
Only if you promise we'll talk again. It's important.
Something flutters in the corner of the lieutenant's mouth as you're saying those words.
I know. I don't know why I'm hitting on this
We'll
guy.
talk. Just not tonight.
Okay.
Take care, all right?
Nice. 70 experience. New skill point. Huge. Kim's not going to like that.
And he's gone again. Looks like it's becoming a theme for him.
Why don't they make cigarettes with no chemicals in it? Dude, that's literally Fume. Fume.com code Stanz. This is not a sponsored video. Yo, no chemicals. He's always leaving. Why is he always leaving? There's something different about him I can't put my finger on. Let's go. Let's say there's something different about him.
Different, of course.
His shirt. Why is his shirt always unbuttoned? He's such a good listener. There's something mysterious about the way he talks and moves.
something so mysterious about the way he talks.
The lieutenant squints his eyes, trying to hold back laughter. Very mysterious.
Very.
Kim, stop being a little wiener.
Come on, detective, let's go. We've got a potential witness to interview. His Sunday friend, remember?
He nods at the apartment door before you. Interesting. Whoa, lots of stuff in here. Quarterly business magazine. Oh, this is the capitalist arc. Buckets of paint on a layer of old newspapers. Expensive men's perfume lingers in the air. Oh, a kimono? Drama and electrochemistry? Excuse me? That's what I fucking love. I would have to give up shivers? Yeah, who fucking cares, bro? Yo. Oh, take the Logic shirt off. Oh, no. Give me the real shirt. That's crazy. That's crazy. We're juicing. An exquisite canopy bed made of metal. Oh, plus logic, -1. This hat gives me logic? How does that matter? Dishes soaked up in a pot, an empty ashtray. Can I wash my shoes here? Flyers for underground parties. And dates for open lectures at a local university. Jajawa, thank you for the sub.
You have acquired the robe. Keep it, officer. It looks good on you.
Oh shit, I guess I just stole this guy's robe.
My name is Charles Vildrouin, and I am an official with the coalition government.
What?
I work for the Institute of Price Stabilité on assignment from Sur la Clé.
Excuse me?
I heard you talking to my friend outside. Very good. Super. I am here to assist you in any way possible. Ask me about the hanging.
Oh my god, another perspective?
First ask an innocuous personal question to get the interview off on the right foot.
Before we go on, I absolutely have to inquire about this wonderful canopy. Before we get to that, tell me, where did you get this beautiful silk robe from? We'll get right to that right after you tell me the story behind this black Samaran hat. Let's do the robe.
Oh, we got it from an atelier in the East Delta Commerce Center. Personally, I think it's a little culturally insensitive.
Ah, shit. Am I culturally insensitive?
Sadly, the shop is now out of business.
Oops.
That's really all I can tell you about it.
He forms a little rooftop with his fingers. Cold air sweeps in from the balcony.
The lieutenant takes out his notebook and nods to you to proceed.
You actually witnessed the lynching?
I'm sorry to say I did, officer.
Is it because you did it? No, start from the beginning.
Officer, it's very difficult to describe what I saw that night. It was so surreal to me, like in a play.
He holds out his hands and blossoms his fingers, like a drama teacher setting the scene.
Is he no, he's an accountant, isn't he?
What do you mean, like in a play?
It was just so strange. I could barely comprehend what was happening.
Okay.
I was on the balcony when it happened, getting some fresh air. I remember that first they came in, carrying what looked like a body. And then I saw all the surrounding windows go dead, one by one.
Oh, the whole city knew.
That's when I understood. I should not be seeing this.
Interesting.
Sounds like the victim was unconscious, or at least incapacitated. Interesting.
Who were they? Can you describe them?
I couldn't see their faces well, and there were quite a few of them. But they were very loud and very Martinez.
Ah, he pauses, looking for the right wording.
Let's just say that the laboring classes can get rather expressive with their profanities.
How many of them were there?
I couldn't tell you exactly. Less than 10. Maybe 8?
The lieutenant sends you a sharp look at the mention of that number.
Did any of them look like drummers? Were any of them huge? Like 200 kilograms huge?
That's a giant you're describing. No.
Oh yeah, because it was the guy carrying the body. That's what the weight was.
As far as I could tell.
No, there wasn't a drummer or a giant. What happened next?
I went back inside.
Oh.
Were you able to see anything from inside?
Officer, the yard was pitch black. There was nothing to see, but I could still hear their voices. They were threatening to kill that poor man.
Were they men? Women?
All men, I presume. But again...
Oh yeah, he's just presuming. Not useful.
But we are fairly certain the lady driver was present.
The lieutenant flips through his notes. Are you sure at least one of them wasn't a woman?
It's possible, officer, but I cannot say with certainty. It was very dark, you must remember.
What ethnicity were they?
I believe they were mostly white, though I believe I saw 2 Areopagites among them. and I am quite certain that one spoke with a Mesk accent.
What happened next?
Well, that's the strangest part, officer. Nothing happened.
Huh?
It was oddly quiet for a public lynching.
What do you mean nothing happened? They lynched a guy.
Eventually, their shouts died down, and that was all. There were no gunshots, no celebratory shouts.
Do you think they killed him on accident?
No anything.
Why didn't you call the RCM?
You're right, of course. That is what one is supposed to do in such circumstances. I was simply in shock. I'm afraid I don't have anything else to add.
About what time was all this happening, approximately?
All I can say is that it was late.
So let me get this straight. You didn't actually witness the hanging itself, did you?
No, I didn't see the corpse until the following day.
Well, that was a waste
I'm
of time.
sorry I couldn't be of more assistance.
What's an official like you doing in Martinez?
The coalition is only looking out for the price stability. Inflation is a killer, like a heart disease blocking the normal circulation of the economy. It must be controlled. The economy impacts the entire international community, which is why it requires international oversight.
Okay, but what are you doing here in this apartment?
Well, I'm renovating it. It is an interesting project. The building used to be a 12-story skyscraper before the cannons took the top 4 stories off. This, of course, happened when the coalition forces landed here.
Right.
You could say I'm undoing some of the material damage the international community caused when we arrived here.
So you're like some kind of bureaucrat.
Yes. As I said before, I am a commissioner from Sur-la-Clé working for the Institute of Price Stability.
He glances at his
one
watch.
Of the main projects of the Moral Inter.
Wait, there isn't actually an Institute of Price Stability, is there? Or maybe there is. God, it's impossible to understand whether someone from...
Bro has a perfect view of the hanging, but he's only here to renovate? He might be, though. Oh, I've heard about this moral intern before, but I want to know more.
It's the International Organization for Moralists.
That's what it was. Yeah, Kim was telling me about it.
The Institute of Price Stability is just one of its many mind babies, as is the coalition.
So what I'm hearing is that we're moral intern bitches. So we're actually working for the moral intern? I'll say that we're moral intern bitches.
Doing one's job doesn't automatically make one anyone's bitch. Besides, there are more nefarious powers to work for than the moral intern.
Are you a moralist?
But of course.
But why?
Because moralists believe in a normal, stable world governed by democratic values.
Lieutenant, are you a moralist?
Me? I'm a lieutenant of the RCM, dedicated to maintaining...
Oh, Kim doesn't want to talk about it.
A very moralist answer.
Oh.
The lieutenant is practiced in the art of putting on a show for one's superiors.
Martinez doesn't seem very normal or stable to me.
No. Martinez is something else.
What about the rest of Revachol? Is it part of the normal world?
Revachol is generally difficult. It's led by an interim government, which means it hasn't yet achieved full democracy.
But no true democracy.
It. You're all doing very well here, relatively speaking.
I don't think I'm a moralist. Moralism sounds incredibly boring. I want more action. Moralism is the ideology of foreign occupiers. Revachol must be governed by Revacholians. Jesus. Democracy is a meaningless sham as long as the working class is under the boot heel of capital. It's like every time I'm talking to people, I'm choosing option D, none of the above. Is that moralism? That's actually so funny. To be honest, the problem with that idea that I internalized is that I'm going to select 3 for the experience points. But that means that I have gone away from role-playing, and I am now in like min-maxing territory, and I think that fucking sucks so much ass. So I might just take that off. Because I am now no longer playing an RPG.
Of course,
Lieutenant clears his throat.
His personal views do not represent the views of the RCM.
My friend.
How is 3 for XP? I assume anything that is anti-cap is going to be for 3. It didn't even give me experience. We just haven't tried real communism yet.
Yes, the unattainable ideal. Never settle for less. Good luck with that, my friend.
It's not like you're going
no
to
points
forces soon with all that.
No points.
And he knows it.
Oh,
it did, but there's no notification for it. Oh.
Now, enough of this delightful political.
Interesting.
Interlude. Was there anything else you wanted to ask?
Not really.
You wish, officer.
Can you tell me about your friend? He's cute, though.
Ah, my friend. My friend is a good young man. His family immigrated here from Kedra, and life has not been easy for him. But he understands the importance of education. He has taken his future into his own hands, and that's all that matters.
What's Kedra?
Kedra is a candidate member of APIS. But, between you and me, their potential membership is a more contentious issue.
What do you mean?
That it's never going to happen. They enter negotiations in 21.
Wait, that's 30 years? They've been negotiating to enter the EPIS for 30 years? What is the EPIS?
EPIS is a very special program developed by...
I'm sorry, is that dude a hooker and this Jamoker is banging him? I'm kind of guessing
began
that.
as a unified system of weights and measures, which proved to be a wild success. Nothing but kilograms and centimeters as far as the eye can see.
I see.
It was such a wild success that we expanded it into an economic union for the processing of steel. Another success. And between you and me, the moral intern feels emboldened by this success. Emboldened to take EPIS to the next level.
Okay, but like, what does it stand for?
Why? It stands for progress and stability. Like
Oh my god, that's so fucking annoying. No, what do the letters stand
It's
for?
been such a wild, extraordinary success thus far. We are very excited to take it to the next level.
You don't even hear the words I'm saying, do you?
A supranational political alliance. The United States of Occident.
Is it going to be like this place here?
You mean Revachol? No. It's going to have transparent democracy.
Is Revachol going to be a part of the EPIS?
It's one day going to be a candidate member.
Oh my god, candidate member. Yeah, I've heard that before. I love this guy just because of how difficult he is to communicate with. I hate him.
Except that candidate members never become full members, do they?
Didn't you say the candidate members never become real members?
No. Candidate members do become members. Why do we even have the whole system in place if they don't? It just takes time. Time and evaluation.
This guy sucks.
But we were talking about my friend here, not politics.
You haven't even told me who he is.
Sorry. Who?
Your friend, the smoker on the balcony. We were just talking about him.
But I told you, officer. He's a bright young man here to pursue his education.
I'm going to kill myself. I'm actually not talking to this guy.
I'm all ears.
Thanks. I've got all I need. This guy is a nightmare.
I'm afraid we won't have the chance to speak again once you leave.
Yeah, honestly.
Of course.
Fuck you. I'm glad we won't have the chance to talk again once we leave. I cannot stand talking to that man. That's crazy. I don't think he was going to actually give me anything. I've had this poli-sci lecturer. I feel like in my whole 4-year poli-sci degree, I never had anything like that. That was crazy. That was crazy. It also, fortunately or unfortunately, brings us to the end of our Disco Elysium playthrough today. I've got to get out of here. I've got some meetings. I've got to eat some breakfast. I'm a little hungers. I appreciate you watching. We got a nice 2.5 hours in. Do I appreciate art? I love it. So, I think that we're at least a little bit closer. Maybe we're halfway through the game. I only have 20 more days to finish it to make my goal, which I will do. So we'll play it again. Probably not tomorrow, but maybe soon. Thanks everyone for watching. I am getting the hell out of here.